Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Devils and the Fireballs. Let's begin with player introductions for tonight's game day. We'll be introducing first the away team, the Devils. Out first, number 18, CRB. Number 25, Kubala. Number 19, Faronda. The captain, number 31, Hyro. Number 55, Benny. And number 64, Nicholas. And now the home team, the Fireballs. From Miami, Florida, number 8, Jedin. From Miami, Florida, number 48, Cabrera. From Manila in the Philippines, number 12, Ron. From Bidar, France, number 28, Lalu. From Saint-Palais, France, number 21, Urrutia. And the captain from Mutriku in the Basque Country, number 87, Arats. And with that, the players salute you, the fans, and we are ready to begin tonight's game day. And with the introductions aside, want to welcome everybody into another edition of the Winter 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you this matchup between the Devils and the Fireballs. How you doing tonight, Stu?
Very well. Looking forward to excellent highlight action here in the Magic City.
Special Valentine's Day presentation begins here in the 4th division of doubles, 2 singles and 4 doubles. We'll take a look here at the standings, though, as we always do before the first match. Devils and Fireballs towards the bottom of the standings, but remember, it'll be 15 full game days played and 3 for the Devils, 3 for the Fireballs, so 20% of the way through that season for both teams. Big game day tonight. As we said, 2 singles matches and 4 doubles. Beginning in the 4th division, we'll see Nicholas and Kubala taking on Lalu and Cabrera. One of 2 early season redemption matches tonight. Lalu and Cabrera lost their only match this year to Nicholas and Kubala just a few weeks back.
Nicholas serves, we begin. Here's a backhand by Cabrera to the inside. Lalu on the left side. Good ball on the backhand now from the 12 line to the inside. Lalu is there. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Nicholas. Here's Lalu, powerfully from the forehand to the corner. Not much coming out. Nicholas makes a tremendous save. Another powerful forehand by Lalu, caught in the backcourt by Kubala. Cabrera now from the 11 line. Robote forehand by Nicholas. Lalou, tip ball at the 7 line. First point for the Devils this evening. Nicholas and Kubala. Reminder, the scoring here in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match.
And so far this season, I mean, that's been a typical point for both teams. Neither have really killed it at a very high rate. This Devils team features 2 of the 3 highest catch rates in this division in Nicholas and Kubala. The other one is Cabrera here in the backcourt for the Fireballs. So expect some long rallies and some good points throughout this match.
Robote forehand saved by Nicholas. Here's the catch by Lalou. One. Lalou serves for the Fireballs.
Lalou's been putting a little more pressure on the defense these last couple of game days. I mean, as we said, he's throwing the ball surprisingly hard, and that's, confused some opponents. And now that he's played more and more games, just getting comfortable with these shots, and look for him to open it up in this matchup, because you got to throw shots to beat this Nicholas and Kubala team. They're really not going to give you anything.
Kubala on the backhand from the 12 line. Cabrera's there. Backhand by Cabrera again, this time from the 11 line. Kubala, forehand from deep in the backcourt. Lalou attacks, backhand, thrown powerfully. Robote, that rebound off the back wall to the forehand of Nicholas. Kubala on the backhand of the inside. Cabrera's there. Cabrera again, this time from the 10 line to the inside. Nicholas, midcourt, backhand. Backhand by Lalou to the inside. Here's Kubala from the 12 line. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played powerfully on the forehand of Nicholas. Here's Cabrera. Low runner to the inside. Kubala's there. Ball tipped in the front court. That's the second point for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas serves.
Look, you like the aggressive mindset from Lalou up there in the front court. I mean, that's kicking up to his left side. Not the easiest catch in the world, but that's, stepping in there like that, showing you that he was trying to make something happen. Probably going to throw a shot afterwards, and maybe a reason why he didn't end up bringing it in. Nicholas coming back here to Kubala. Just give him more of the same. Keep the ball to the inside and keep out catching him. It's worked well so far this year.
Powerful backhand by Cabrera. Cabrera again, this time from the 10 line to the inside. Nicholas, backhand from the 9. Nicholas will take this one in the air, backhand to the inside. Cabrera's there. Lalou, powerful backhand, low and hard. Robote coming out, saved by Nicholas. Little wonky bounce there off the front wall. Big backhand by Lalou. Beautiful throw by Nicholas with a big bounce up the sidewall to score. 3 points for Nicholas and Kubala off the tip there by Cabrera. Nicholas has a serve for the Devils.
Yeah, by definition, not necessarily a shot, but that was thrown with intent to score. Kicking up high along the sidewall. Very difficult catch there for Cabrera, excuse me. Perfectly executed there by Nicholas. A player who's played almost his entire career in the backcourt. Robote, not something you often associate with those backcourters, but he threw one right there along the wall, as he's done pretty much all season. One of the highest up there in Robote percentage in Division 4.
Excellent catch by Cabrera off a fine serve there by Nicholas. Sidearm. Cabrera from the 12 line to the inside. Lalu winding up. Costello inside. Great read. Even better catch by Kubala. Kubala from the 12 to the inside. Robote forehand. Oh, take that in the air, winds up. Powerful throw, stopped on the forehand of Kubala. Robote left side by Lalu to the inside. Big bounce, will score. Out of the cesta of Kubala, 2 points for Lalu and Cabrera of the Fireballs. Lalu takes over the serve.
Yeah, Kubala was tested throughout that point, came up with a couple of clutch catches, and that one just couldn't bring it in. And Kubala ranks third in Division 4 in terms of catch rate, and he's back to almost peak form. I mean, he went out with an ACL injury a few seasons ago. Hasn't quite gotten back to his old form, but this is what we see. When he's there, he makes every catch and makes life difficult for opponents.
Powerful, powerful serve by Lalu. Caught and returned by Kubala. Robote forehand over the top. Cabrera, difficult catch on the left side. Backhand by Kubala. Cabrera makes the save. Nicholas winds up. Costello to the inside. Gets by Cabrera on the inside and scores. Excellent throw by Nicholas. Gives the Devils 4 points and the serve.
Yeah, rare Costello thrown by Nicholas, but he wound that up, fired it to the inside. Only averaging 1 kill per match in Division 4, but they're undefeated, so we're just going to see more of the same. Keep the ball inside, force them to make one more catch. So far, it's worked out in the Devils' favor. 4-2 lead now in this opening set.
Excellent catch by Cabrera off a fine serve by Nicholas. Robote, big bounce, cut off at the 9 line by Nicholas. Robote on the sidewall, light touch.
Great effort.
Nicholas got there before the second bounce. Great play. Lalu's winding up, fires it. Scoop by Kubala. Could not make the return. 3 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu serves for the Fireballs.
Well, there's that power we're talking about with Lalu, particularly that right side, just comes in hard. Great effort by Kubala to just keep the play going, but the backhand never really had control and came up into the pad.
Here's the backhand by Kubala. Cabrera's there. Robote forehand. Lalu, difficult catch at the 8 line on the sidewall. Kubala from the left side. Here's Cabrera to the inside. Kubala back at the 13 line. Lalu steps up. Backhand, thrown powerfully on the left side of the inside, and Kubala's there. Robote forehand played high and hard, caught deep in the backcourt by Cabrera. outside placement from the costado of Nicholas. Scores 5 points, possible set point for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils.
Yeah, that type of throw just puts a lot of pressure on the defense. You see Lalu, he sees him wind it up. He's scrambling to the outside. Then he understands it's a split placement, has to switch to his left side. With all that going on, couldn't bring it in the basket. Three to work with here for the Devils to close out this first set.
Backhand by Cabrera. Kubala, that's a tremendous catch back at the 13 line. Cabrera at the side wall. Backhand on the wall. Cabrera from the 10. Big backhand. This is Bote coming way out. Cabrera again. Backhand, 2-wall just above the pad. Scooped by Nicholas. Catch by Lalu. Good control on the forehand. Keeps it away from Nicholas. That ball is dropping. Nicholas makes the save. Lalu tips it. Point and set for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. They win the first set of the evening, 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Yeah, look, a couple missed balls up there in the front by Lalu. It's been a while since we've actually seen this Fireballs team play. Last game day was 10 days ago, so maybe expect a little bit of rust for some of those players, because Devils, in the meantime, played a couple of game days, back on the third as well, so a little bit of a long layoff for them too.
Some replays from that first set. Here we see Cabrera on the left side, going for that backhand 2-wall, flirting with that lower pad.
Yeah, that was close.
Dangerous, but Nicholas was right on top of it. Tremendous catch on the forehand of Lalu there. Communication between Kubala and Nicholas was spot on. And the quick bounce, what's called bote corrido. So as the ball's coming off of the floor and you're trying to pick it up, not as a scoop, but more on a high bounce, tripping Lalu up 2 or 3 times there in that first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in the break between the first and second set this evening. Here we are on the DraftKings ESPN3 Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Kubala flirting with the camera there for Valentine's Day, I'm guessing. There you see Jairo, the veterans. Jairo, Veranda, Nicholas. About 30 seconds to go before we begin our next set.
Yes. After this, we'll move over to singles. Benny will take on Arrutia in second division. Then fifth division doubles, Veranda and CRB go up against Jedin and Ron. We'll move over to Jairo and Benny against Lalu and Arant, second division doubles. Then back to singles. Kubala takes on Cabrera. In our final match, first division doubles, Jairo and Nicholas against Arrutia and Arant. So those are the 6 matches in order tonight. In our second set, Lalu and Cabrera will begin this second set with control of the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our second set. Lalu will have the serve for the Fireballs. Reminder of the scoring. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Powerful first serve by Lalu to start the second set. Robote forehand by Nicholas. Cabrera's there, backhand. Hard to the inside, Nicholas from the left side. What a catch by Cabrera at the 13 line. Nicholas winds up. Back to the inside, beautifully thrown by Nicholas, well caught. Robote. Cabrera will keep that on the left side. Backhand, trying to pass. It does. Bote forehand saved by Nicholas. Lalu moving in. He's at the 3. Flips it up. For Bote by Nicholas. Caught by Cabrera. Cabrera down low. Kubala's there. Robote forehand to the inside. Lalu, Robote left side. Oh, that's too high. And the ball left the court. First point of the second set goes to Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. Nicholas will have the serve.
Yeah, and for a defensive team like Nicholas and Kubala, you know, having that ball fall out of play is probably the best thing for him. You bring a cold ball back in, it's a little bit harder to pass, a little bit harder to score. Ball doesn't move quite as fast, doesn't spin quite as much. But it looks like that ball is, yeah, stuck up there. Bring a new one in.
Fault, over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Cabrera on the backhand, powerfully thrown, passing Kubala. Cabrera to the inside, Rebote to the 9 line. Cabrera is there. Kubala to 13, fine catch, nice throw. Lalo now on the backhand from the 8 line. Cabrera from the 9 line, moving in, big backhand to the inside at the side wall, tough play. Nicholas sent that too high, that hit the overhead screen, we're tied up, 1-1. Lalu serves for the Fireballs.
And just kind of died off the back wall. A lot of kind of deader bounces off the back wall. Nicholas has to reach back for it, sends it up. And just couldn't clear the overhead screen.
Nicholas picks the serve, drop shot, scores. Well thrown, 2 points for Nicholas and Kubala of the Devils. They serve.
That first drop shot that Nicholas has gotten to score this year in Division 4. I mean, just perfectly done. Stands in there, serves plenty off the wall. Simple catch and beautiful finish.
Nicholas from the 9 line on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Lalu. Hard throw, caught by Nicholas midcourt. Ball goes off the tip of Cabrera Cesta. That's 3 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas serves.
Don't know whether he slipped going up the wall or just mistimed the jump, but either way, trying to make that catch. And you see here, he was on the way back down, and that ball caught the top part of the frame. Yeah, it just slipped a little. Unfortunate break, and now a 2-point lead for the Devils in the second set.
Cabrera opens up from the 10 line to the inside. Nicholas pulls it off the sidewall. Big backhand. Rebote comes right up the middle. Lalu's there. Lalu hard to the inside. Great catch by Kubala. Good save by Lalu. He puts it to the inside. Nicholas is there. Backhand from the 9 line. Big backhand by Cabrera. Here's Kubala. Kubala from the forehand. He'll keep it low. Lalu reaches in. Backhand powerfully thrown right up the wall from the 7 line. Nicholas gets in there. Rebote, left side, 2-all, does not open up. Stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas on the cortada, stopped by Lalu. Lalu again, powerful backhand. Rebote forehand, high and inside. Great save by Lalu.
Yeah, tough one.
Here's Nicholas from the 7. Rebote left side, does not clear the overhead screen. 4 points for the red shirts, Nicholas and Kubala. Nicholas has the serve.
Well, again, you got Cabrera kind of scrambling at the last second. Don't know whether he missed it front ways or he was trying to go for it, but when he's backpedaling and trying to take a rebote off the back wall like that, up above his head, close to the side wall on his left side, usually doesn't work out all too well.
Low hard backhand by Cabrera, stopped in the front court by Nicholas. Rebote, left side. Nicholas winds up. Split placement, scoop by Cabrera. Cabrera hard to the inside. Kubala alone in the backcourt. Goes for the save. It's low. 2 points for Lalu and Cabrera. Lalu serves.
And kind of a must-have point for the Fireballs there. Keeps the deficit to just 2. And, you know, we've seen Lalu get 1 or 2 serves here with some nice power across the side wall. He can tighten up the scoreline quickly. Cabrera there, forehand, elevated it enough, but that dropped at a pretty sharp angle off the back wall. Didn't overthrow it. That was the key there.
Powerful serve by Lalu. Well caught and returned by Kubala. Kubala from the 10 line. Rebote dropping, saved on the forehand of Lalu. Nicholas picks it up on the bounce. Backhand. Rebote, too low. 5 points for Nicholas and Kubala. Possible set, possible match point for these Devils.
And just a good throw, too, by the Devils. I mean, Cabrera can't go for that in the air. It's just out of reach, but it kind of drops in the corner, and there's no chance for Lalu to play the rebote. Great defense again, and now plenty of chances to close out this match. Another really solid performance by the Devils.
There's the backhand by Nicholas. Nicholas again, this time from the 8 line. Rebote. Rebote forehand, low and hard to the inside, and Kubala's there in the backcourt. Cabrera from the 10. Beautiful catch by Cabrera, pulling it off the side wall. Here's Nicholas from the 7. Great catch down low by Cabrera. Nicholas has it on the forehand. He's at the 7. Sidearm, rifled, stopped by Cabrera. Costello to the pass. Lalu calls for the rebote, puts it inside. Kubala from the 11 line. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Nicholas. Lalu's calling for the rebote, puts it inside, right to the left side of Nicholas. Costello 2-0 by Nicholas, lands in and scores for the win. Point set and match in straight sets for the Fireballs, rather the Devils. Nicholas and Kubala, 6-3, 6-2.
Finishing it off in style with the 2-wall. What a throw there by Nicholas. 6-3, 6-2, and the Devils strike first on this Valentine's Day edition of Jai-Alai. Up next, we'll move over to singles here. Benny, you see him there? About to make his way onto the court. He'll take on Urrutia. Before we depart, let's take one more look at this 2-wall. Yeah, Nicholas hadn't thrown one in the match. He goes for it right there. I mean, look at where that lands. It opens, and no chance for the Fireballs. Straight set victory to get the game day started.
As soon as that Jai-Alai ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting that win a few moments ago by Nicholas and Kubala. Their third win in a row to begin this Winter 25 Battle Court season. We're going to hear from them in just a few moments. Here they are, Nicholas and Kubala. Congratulations, guys. Third straight win to begin this season. Mostly known for the defense, but showing a little bit of offense here up at the front court. What has it been like seeing this evolution of Nicholas Kubala back there behind him throughout this year in the front?
I mean, it's been incredible to watch him, go from such a solid backcourter to an aggressive front quarter, and I love to see it. You know, it keeps the points a little quicker, and I don't have to do so much running around.
Awesome, guys. Great start to the game day, and congratulations on that first win.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on over to singles. Second division matchup. Benny will take on Urrutia. Benny played one match in Division 2, got the win over Urbieta. Urrutia so far 0-1. Remember, Benny moved up from Division 3 in this past draft. Urrutia in his first season here in Battle Court, so always tough in that first season adjusting to the court, but once Urrutia figures it out, all signs show that he's going to be quite the player. A little bit of a different experience here for Urrutia in the first singles match out. Second singles match out on this court, first full season here. With one match under his belt, we'll see if that'll help him out in this one against Benny. Fireball is already down one win. As clock winds down, let's begin match number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our second match. Second division singles. Representing the Devils, we have number 55, Benny. And for Fireballs, number 21, Urrutia. There's a serve by Benny. We begin. Urrutia, backhand, low to the inside, cut off in the air. Here's Benny. Forehand, low and hard, backing up. Urrutia makes the catch. Robote left side to the inside, picked up. Costado, that clips, comes to Benny's forehand again. Now it's a tough scoop. It's missed along the side wall. Benny strikes first in our second match.
So Urrutia looked like he wanted that to go inside, clipped the side wall, gave Benny a good plan. That was a great throw by Benny. Throw him beautifully, crossing the side wall down low, setting up a really difficult catch that Urrutia just couldn't make there.
Urrutia beyond the 11 line, high and hard. Benny looking for the rebote, saves it to the inside, crossing, scooped up by Urrutia. Backhand floated out of reach again. Benny from the outside plays it to the inside. Urrutia comes cross court, make the play. Grand rebote again. This one passes. Urrutia looking for it on the back end, saves it. Benny attacked. Now retreats from the Costado. Back inside. Urrutia's there. 2-wall. Thrown to score. Nicely thrown by Urrutia to tie things up.
Urrutia is used to an aggressive style of play, just not necessarily here within Battle Court and Magic City. Used to some foreign courts. Surprised that he went to this early, but it worked for him. All tied up, 1-1.
Yeah. Fault under serve, first fault, second serve coming up. That is a double fault. Another overserve. Benny gets his second point.
Just need to get the ball between the 4 and 7 line on the serve. Don't see many double faults, but definitely saw the one there.
Backhand. Benny steps in there with the right side. Low and hard, crossing the sidewall. Urrutia makes a scoop, but it was juggled. Juggling on the catch of Urrutia, that's 3 points for Benny.
So when the ball comes into the cesta, when that player makes that catch, the ball will roll on the inside of the cesta, from deep in the cesta up to the tip, from the middle of the cesta up to the tip, but it can't lose contact with the surface of the inside of the cesta. That's what the backcourt judge saw. Blew him for juggling.
Into the Chula. Perfect one for
Beautiful
Benny.
throw.
That's 4 points.
Players are trying for that all the time, but hitting that magic spot is way more difficult than it seems. That was the case there. Beautiful throw by Benny.
Urrutia from the 12 line, trying to pass. He does. Benny Rabote left side, played right along the wall. Tough pickup up there at the front court. Benny digs that one out high to the inside. That kicked up, and it scored 5 points and a possible set point for Benny.
Urrutia doing a good job of stopping the ball on the left side. A little off in terms of court positioning. Once again, making that adjustment. Went back to Spain these last couple weeks. Played one of the semifinals in Guernica. Big difference between the court here at Magic City and Guernica.
Urrutia there from the 12 line. Benny steps back, takes it in overhead. Wall to wall. Urrutia, Rabote, that escaped. Point and set. Benny wins it 6-1. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set number 2.
Urrutia looking like he was trying to put everything he had behind that forehand Rabote and just sending it out of play.
And just that 1-2 wall. Outside of that, good solid play by Benny. Limiting the unforced errors, keeping them all in play, putting it along the sidewall, just making those catches difficult for Urrutia, and it worked out.
No question about it. Urrutia in his first season here at Magic City. Benny's played his entire career here, and he's probably playing better in 2025 so far from what we've seen. And we've seen him play at any other time in his career. Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are in our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Fireball's real good camaraderie amongst the team. Communication's pretty good as well. Just looking off today by comparison to how we've seen them play in weeks past.
Yeah, Benny not throwing many shots in this one per se, but you know, doesn't have to. I mean, coming right to his right side, a bunch of those, putting them right along the side wall. You know, that's all he had to do right there in that first set. Expect Urrutia to come out here, a little more energy in set number 2. Fireball's already down 1 match. Got high expectations, but again, it's been difficult for any player their first month or 2 coming into Battle Court.
Absolutely.
And we've seen that now. I mean, it's been, you know, a handful of players, probably 6 players or so that have come over here for in their
How long
first
does it take
season.
them to adjust? Something we talk about every day?
I mean, more than that, if we go back to, you know, some of the players now, like Sulaiki, Turbide, all those guys, they were once first-year players, and not like we're seeing them now. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Rabote left side. Benny looking to attack. Ooh, trying to take it in overhead, but it's missed. Urrutia gets the first point of set 2.
It's a beautiful throw by Urrutia. I mean, that's what he wanted to do the last time, put it back inside like that. Benny was on top of it, but just moved up on it a little too aggressively. Benny makes those catches day and night.
Tough play there by Benny from the 12 line. Puts it inside. Urrutia now from the 10. Right into the corner. Rabote forehand. Fired out of reach. Urrutia looking for it. Saves it to the outside. Benny comes back. Rabote with a bigger bounce. Urrutia goes up there to scoop it. Outside placement. Lands in and scores. 2 points for Urrutia.
Sometimes when a player doesn't have a good first set, comes out in the next set a bit more conservative, doesn't want to flirt with the pad or the boundary lines. Doesn't seem to be the case here with Urrutia. He's coming out firing on all cylinders.
Backhand into the corner. Robote played up at the 9 line. Benny stays up there. Costado, 2-wall. Thrown to score. Benny's first point is set 2.
Yeah, when you're playing against Benny, he's winding up like that. At that particular position in the court, doubt he's going inside. Beautiful throw by Urrutia. Here's Benny setting up, 2-wall. Just beautifully executed.
Well, Urrutia climbs the wall to make that catch. Benny, not a lot on that Robote, saves it to the inside. Urrutia long run. He makes the play. Benny, Robote who hooked that one. Urrutia steps in there on the forehand. Fires it above the pad, low and hard. Benny back there at the 11th line to pull it in. Forehand Robote, cut off by Benny. Another 2-wall, that's too wide. 3-1 lead for Urrutia.
It's an aggressive style of play by Benny that we've been seeing in 2025. Definitely been working for him. That one just...
The form looked a little wonky, you know, the release.
Well, if you have any view of your opponent,
Yeah.
it can definitely throw your throwing off.
Yeah. A powerful serve taken off the sidewall by Benny. Right into the corner, Robote. Dropping to the inside, Benny has it. Inside placement, Urrutia running with it. Has to dig out the Robote, crossing the wall, Benny again. Oh, hook this one right to Urrutia. 2-wall, thrown to score. 4-1 lead now.
That's confidence. I mean, again, Benny's playing great. Urrutia playing much different in the second set here than he did in the first. It's Benny winding up, deciding to go back inside, winds up in the middle of the court. Urrutia going for it. That was a nice 2-wall.
Benny from the 11 line, hard to the inside, stopped overhead, good catch by Urrutia. Backhand right into the corner. Benny on the Robote to the outside. That lands out. 5-1 lead and a possible set point for Urrutia.
After that first set, I would have not expected a second set that would be at 5-1, but obviously Urrutia is new to the court and Benny is not. Benny's clearly capable of making a comeback here in the second set.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. That kicked up and out. Robote forehand, play to the inside. Oh, a tough one. Above the pad, Urrutia from the outside. Karam caught the pad. That extends the set, 2 points for Benny.
I understand Urrutia being in of a mindset where he wants to finish it quickly, but avoid the unforced error.
Urrutia comes in with a low bullet in the corner. Benny swings it up from the right side, saves the Robote. 2-wall thrown in. Benny not going to get there. Point and set. Urrutia wins it 6-2. We're going to a third set in 2 minutes.
A tale of 2 sets that look as different as anything we've seen here in Battle Court. Urrutia certainly came back there in that second set. I mean, Benny looks as good as I've seen him. Very confident, powerful on both sides, lining up shots. Urrutia in that first set looked lost. He did not look lost in the second set.
No, more aggressive style. I mean, more of the aggressor, and I mean, you see what happens. This was a beautiful combination here. Started off, scooped it, Philo, outside placement from the costado. Scores easily there. Good 2-wall here by Benny. Look at that one, just dropped in to score. But then, after a missed 2-wall, Benny kept it to the inside. Urrutia takes advantage, he returns it. I mean, he's got it up there at the 6 line from the costado. Not where you want to see your opponent with the ball. 2-wall again. That one finished him off. 6-2. Urrutia wins that second set. Devils back here with Benny in the players area. Not often you see, such decisive score lines in the first 2 sets, but, a whole lot of factors. And it makes sense with Urrutia and his limited experience. When he figures it out, you expect him to be, certainly a 2-level player, if not a 1-level player. And you have Benny with the experience, composed. He's been solid so far this year. Great start, but when Urrutia gets it going, it can be tough to slow him down.
Yeah, that seemed to be the case during that second set. Is Benny going with a shorter than usual haircut?
I believe he recently got a cut.
I mean, it is skin tight there on the sides, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. That's a number that you give the barber or something like that?
Yeah, that's got to be close to, you're almost at, that's got to be a 1 or a 0.
So I just walk in, they make 2 snips and hand me a bill. So,
right, that's usually, I'm getting there. It's like 6 snips, but
it
close.
Gets worse, don't worry.
Third set. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin set number 3. Benny serves to Urrutia. There's served by Benny. Our third set has begun. Backhand right in the corner on the wall. Benny lays it up. Urrutia attacks. Costado to the inside. Rifled in to score. First point of set 3 goes to Urrutia.
When Andrew and I are talking about an aggressive style of play, we're talking about this movement, this constant movement to the ball. A number of our players do it. Koshari probably does it better than anyone else. Urrutia, we're just getting used to his style of play, and it's pretty aggressive.
Benny handles the serve. Urrutia up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Right into the corner. Benny on the rebote. Clears the overhead screen. Cut off. Back at the 10 line. Urrutia passes again. Benny's rebote. Launched. Nicely thrown. Urrutia now scrambling. Plays it and passes. Long run. Benny just does get back in there. Urrutia attacking. Costado. 2-wall to score.
It was a great read by Benny, how he moved forward on that. Just beautifully done by Benny, but entirely defensive, not able to get anything offensive going. And Urrutia capitalized on it.
Yeah, you see Benny defensive play high off the front wall. Plenty of time for Urrutia to make the catch, and he sees Benny commit. Just kisses it off the side wall, and it scores. Fault over serve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Here's Benny up at the 10 line. Oh, bullet right in that corner again. Comes shooting out. Rebote saved on the left side. Benny picks it up. Costado, that clipped right to Urrutia. Forehand outside placement. Will score 3 in a row. Urrutia leads.
I guess the thing that I want to say about Urrutia right now is that he's seeing shots that we don't often see this early in a player's familiar as you're getting used to the court here at Magic City.
This is a good one.
I mean, he's seeing shots that Costado earlier, the Philo, it's...
Oh, powerful serve. Benny stands in, brings it in on the left side. Big backhand follows. Urrutia up to the 6 line. Rebote outside is outside of play. Benny gets his first point of set 3.
Benny gets the point and the serve. See if he's able to get some momentum going. A shot. That was a rebote. That was an attempt to throw an outside placement of the forehand rebote. It didn't work.
Urrutia from deep in the backcourt, able to pass. Benny on the rebote, plays inside. Cut off on the forehand of Urrutia, fires it low and hard, picked up in the backcourt. Not a lot on that rebote. Urrutia passes Benny. Benny coming back to the inside. It's a 2-wall. It drops in, and it scores. What a shot for Benny. Gets his second point.
Yeah, that is just so beautifully executed by Benny. Look at his focus. This is his court positioning. Look how naturally he moves to this ball and finishes it off with a picture-perfect 2-wall. Just beautifully executed by Benny.
Hard backhand, open it up. Benny coming back to the inside. Picked off in the air. Urrutia, long costado. It's on the wall. It scores. Perfect throw. It's a 4-2 lead.
Still dangerous lead. Urrutia's tendency is basically like just shift it in gear and keep his foot on the gas.
Look at this one, too. Right along the side wall. I mean, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, he clipped in the first set, and like after that, he wasn't able to get anything going. But then since then, he has been clipping.
Benny from the 11 line, backhand right in the corner. Rebote left side, dug out by Urrutia. Benny looking for it. Costado, 2-wall opens, and it scores.
Great
just
throw.
out of reach. That's 3 points for Benny.
It's a great throw by Benny. Urrutia was running. I mean, he wasn't giving anything on this. Difficult rebote save. And then Urrutia heads, which way are you throwing it?
Just out of reach.
Beautifully thrown by Benny.
High bouncing serve. Urrutia climbs the wall, makes a spectacular catch. Benny, rebote to the inside. Urrutia comes cross court, great control, hard backhand, flicked overhead. Benny all the way up to the 7 line. Rebote inside, cut off. Here's Urrutia, outside placement, missed. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for Urrutia of the Fireballs.
5-3, still a dangerous lead, but Urrutia seems to be in control of his own destiny as far as this third set's concerned. Thus far, it's been mistake-free.
That serve scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Urrutia wins it for the Fireballs in 3 sets, taking the final 2, 6-2, 6-3. That's the serve still. You found the spot, crossed the side wall, and he ended that match. Fireballs get one back, all tied up now as we head into match 3. Fronton and CRB ready to take on Jedden and Ron. Game day score all tied up now after that win by Urrutia. First singles win out here in Battle Court. Congratulations. Practice going on there in the 5th division. Fronton, CRB, Jedden, and Ron going at it. Just about 2 minutes. In the meantime, we will hear from Urrutia. Yeah, if we start to see that consistent play like we saw in sets 2 and 3, expect some big things. I'm number 21 there, Urrutia for the Fireballs in just his first season. Tough introduction into Division 2, but he picked up his first win here against Benny. And he's over there in the DraftKings players cage ready to go after that win. There he is, Urrutia. Congratulations on your first singles win here in Battle Court. Tough start in the first set, but what changed for you after that one?
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's very difficult for me, but that's my first time here. and that's good. That's my first win on the single. I'm happy.
Awesome, Urrutia. Way to tie up the game day for your team, and good luck the rest of the way tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, 5th division doubles. Up next, Ferronda and CRB go up against Jedden and Ron. Both teams have played one match so far this season. Both teams 0-1. One of them will pick up their first win tonight. Some pretty high expectations here. I mean, Ferronda, he's played previously up as high as Division 2. Now he's a 4 this year with CRB in Division 5. And we've seen CRB, flip-flop from the front and the back throughout his career. And when he's stuck in the backcourt and played there consistently, he's been pretty solid. So we'll see what he's got here tonight.
This season especially sweet, bittersweet perhaps, for Ferronda, who as of this week has announced that this will be his last season playing professional Jai-Alai. Will retire at the end of winter 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third match of the game day, 5th division doubles. Representing the Devils, we have the team of Ferronda and CRB. And for the Fireballs, it's Jedden and Ron.
There's a serve. Our third match has begun. Here's the backhand. CRB backs up, forehand from the 12 line. Jedden, midcourt, on the right side. Ferronda calls for the rebote, plays it inside, big bounce. Brought in by Ron there at the 9 line. Catch by Ferronda. Here's the backhand. Ron's there. Rebote forehand hooked. First point of this match goes to Ferronda and CRB of the Devils. Ferronda has a serve.
And it's been a particularly slow start for this Fireballs team. Again, Jedden in the 5th division in particular in doubles is the lowest catch rate out of any player, all qualifying players, 73 of them in Battle Court this year. 76.5%, so gonna need a little more up there in the front, especially if he's not killing the point at a high rate, which you haven't really seen him throw a lot of costados or do a lot of damage up there either.
Fault underserve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Got Ron down there in the bottom 15 in catch rate as well in the total roster, so again, both of these players got to step up for the Fireballs. This is a match that if they play well, no reason they can't beat Ferronda and CRB.
Big backhand by Ron. Rebote. Forehand. Ron steps in at the 8 line. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Along the side wall. Out to the rebote. And it scores. We're tied up at 1-1. Fireballs have the serve.
Yeah, right there along the side wall. Ferronda tries to play that rebote. So difficult to get the right side in there, and you see him just trying to flick it up. Even when you get it in the basket, sometimes you still don't have enough power to reach the front wall entirely.
Here's the backhand by CRB. He passes. Rebote left side by Ron. CRB's there. From the 12 line over the top. Jedden on the catch. Backhand. Here's the rebote. That rebound off the back wall played nicely by Ferronda. Ron will move in. Backhand from the 7 line. CRB's there. Rebote forehand save.
Not a lot of communication.
Ferronda winds up. Drop shot. Will score on the second bounce. 2 points for Ferranda and CRB of the Devils. Ferranda has the serve.
Yeah, and that entire point setup, just a total lack of communication by the Fireballs. I mean, Ron called him off and then stopped and ducked. Good on Jedden for just staying with the play and able to keep it going. But they're not in a great defensive position. A lot of space to throw the drop shot, and it scores. Jed hanging a little deep there also. I mean, he's back there about the 7 or 8 line.
It's a good serve by Ferranda. Fine catch and return by Ron. Here's CRB. CRB high and hard to the front wall. Backhand by Ron. Jedden takes it on the forehand. Right side played back to pass. Caught in the air by CRB. Jedden now on the left side. Backhand right up the middle. CRB's there. Carom by CRB from the backcourt, stopped by Jedden. Jedden, Carambola will score. Well thrown, 2-2. Jedden serves for the Fireballs.
And you just love to see that from Jedden. That should be a confidence booster moving through this match. Makes the catch, which, again, hasn't been a sure thing this season, but the throw, perfect. The Carambola off the front wall, side wall, and back to the outside. Such a tough play for Ferranda to handle. And even if you do bring it into the basket, it's very difficult to control that one, too.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. The good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Ferranda going for the serve, has a tip ball. That's a 3rd point for Fireballs. Jedden and Ron. Jedden has the serve.
Now, Ferranda's gotten better at killing the point throughout his career, but it's been a struggle to find that consistently. Going for the ball up in the service box, trying to make a play to retake the lead, but one thing's for certain, you got to bring that ball in. You can't give away points.
I don't think that I will ever understand this Faja issue that Jedden has.
Take it, Stu. Let it out. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that that when you learn to play high-low, you learn how to tie a Faja once. Here's a catch by CRB. There's the backhand. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for Ferranda and CRB. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, Ron was moving up on that ball, couldn't get there in the air, and once it made contact with the side wall, he left himself a very difficult scoop. Got to commit, but you got to make sure that you take that ball in the air, because that made life a little more difficult than he needed to.
Excellent catch. A difficult catch by Ferranda at the 9 line. Here's Ron on the backhand. CRB takes it in the air at the 12. Ron moves up. Backhand to the inside. Powerfully thrown. Jed now. Backhand. Powerful backhand by Jed and beautifully thrown to the corner. Out to the rebote. Ron. Rebote to the inside. Here's CRB. Backhand 2-all. Will score off the tip. 4 points for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs. Jedden has a serve.
Oh, Ron was the one that brought this shot here, the inventor, and there he goes. Backhand 2-wall. Not the best one we've ever seen thrown, but...
Don't say inventor.
Guillermo
just rolled over in his grave. But he
the Magic City 2-wall, the modern version.
He did. Yes. Ron did bring that here in 2019. And the school's still out on whether or not it was a good thing or bad thing. Scored a lot of points, though. Here's a backhand by CRB. Rebote forehand, well played by Jedden. Here's Ferranda. Inside placement, caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 5 points for Jedden and Ron. Possible set point.
It's just a number of unforced errors.
Front trying to get a couple things to work that just haven't been working.
Yeah,
the CRB did have a carom from the backcourt. But they read it and stopped it. Fireball's playing well. Ferranda picks a difficult serve.
Oh, no.
Drop shot in the pad is bad. Point and set for Jedden and Ron. They take that first set for the Fireballs. 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our next set.
Look, it just comes down to execution on those, the shots for Fronton. I mean, he's doing the right things. He's picking the serves. He's getting the opportunities, but he's just not finishing a lot of these plays. And you see 6-3, and I'd say more than half of those points off of, unforced errors or balls thrown out of play by the Devils.
Do you have any stats on Fajas?
Unofficially, he has the most Faja ties per match. Yeah,
I thought so.
Yeah,
I was thinking so.
Something along those lines.
He actually may have the most Faja malfunction in all of Jai-Alai. I'm talking about 100 years of Jai-Alai here in the United States. There are guys who
check
walked on the
stats.
court who have forgotten to put it on or something like that, or occasionally. But as far as something that requires attention during a match, I don't think that there's any question in my mind. I could speak for at least 30 years. Yeah, 32 years. I can speak for at least 32 years of professional Jai-Alai. He's got the record, no question about it. He has no idea what I'm saying, and he's blowing a kiss to the camera. We'll see what happens on the replay when he's watching the replay. We love Jed. We do.
Yeah, he's getting kind of...
All the 2018 guys that started with us, we really do. Just keep your Faja tied, that's all. Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day.
Yeah, stats aren't doing Jed any favors in the first set, but he's a great guy, and he wishes everyone a happy Valentine's Day. But a well-played set, though, by the Fireballs. I mean, it's very important. I mean, didn't have many opportunities, but stopped every ball that came to him. Didn't miss any of those balls that kind of plagued him to begin this year. Killed 1 point. So all in all, I'd say a pretty good start to this match. And then over on this side of things with the Devils, I'm surprised with the way that Jedden and Ron have played this year that Fronton and CRB haven't tried to extend these points a little bit longer. They're so talented, both players, in terms of their catching, that I'm surprised that Fronton is the one that's taking the first shot. Tire him out. You got Ron back there, doesn't like to play these long points. Jedden hasn't been great at defending the shots the last couple seasons, so...
That's a good point. The unforced errors.
Maybe, tire him out and then attack, but we'll see what happens here in set 2. You got a lot of highlights still to play in this match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to begin our next set. Fronton has the serve for the Devils. Fronton serves. Set has begun. Here's the backhand by Ron to the inside. Rebote forehand. Dropping. Difficult catch. Great maneuvering by CRB around Ron. He did a good job there. Ron gets back in there. Here's the backhand. Jedden on the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Clearing the overhead screen. Fronton to the outside. Puts it back inside. Here's Ron. Low hard backhand by Jedden. CRB from the 12 line. Low runner. Will score to the inside. Fronton and CRB of the Devils. First up on the board here. In our second set, Fronton serves.
Really good throw there by CRB. Kept it low. You love the height, and you love the placement, too, right along the side wall. See this one? I mean, it's never more than the height of the numbers there along the side wall. Jedden's the only one that can make that play. If he does bring it in, it's to his left side. Love everything about it. Love everything about that to get the first point of set 2.
Here's the backhand by CRB. Jedden on the catch. Ron on the backhand from the 10 line to the outside. Rebote is missed. 1-1. Fireballs will serve.
Well, backhand to the outside, forced a long run by Fronton, and it really kind of died off the back wall. Not really a true Chula, but certainly didn't come out as much as some of these rebotes.
Chula light. Excellent serve by Jedden, caught and returned by CRB. Here's backhand by Ron. Rotate forehand save. Fronda, eyes on the ball, winds up.
Oh, look at
Drop
Ron.
shot. Ron got a head start. Rifles it outside, and it goes out of play. 2 points for Fronda and CRB. Fronda serves.
Everything but the finish there. I mean, Ron read him perfectly, tracked it down easily, but just was a little wild on that throw. He wanted it so badly that he just threw it wide.
No, you're absolutely right. Got to keep the ball in the lines. He's got several options all the way up there.
And Ron has got such a great Costano and a great two-all that I think if he would have kept it inside, probably could have scored. And
Perfect serve by Ferranda will score. 3 points for Ferranda and CRB of the Devils.
And just like that, I mean, should have been 2-1 Fireballs, and then a serve here by Ferranda. It's now 3-1 Devils. Just like that, flips the match.
Beautiful catch by Ron off the side wall. There's a backhand by Ron to the inside. CRB's there. Robote forehand over the top. Ferranda makes the catch. CRB on the backhand. Jedden's there. Jedden on the backhand from the 8 line. Jedden was backing up to take that on the bounce. Tipped it. 4 points for Ferranda and CRB. Ferranda serves.
Yeah, it really was a difficult catch, though. I mean, backing up, trying to take that quick bounce to the right side, and that's the catch that Jen's really struggled with to begin this year. Devils in firm control of set 2 now.
Excellent serve by Ferranda. Scores 5-1. Possible set point for the Devils.
It's gotten away from the Fireballs quickly. Couple good serves. First misses, and now we're going to see how they respond.
Low runner to the inside, scooped up by CRB. Here's Ron on the forehand. Big right side. Ron on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 11 line. 2-all by Ferranda. Perfectly executed and scoring point and set for the Devils. Ferranda and CRB, 2 minutes on the board. Come back out and play our third and decisive set.
Oh, that's the shot for Ferranda. Great opportunity off the rebote and powered that one by Jedden. Finish off that set, 6-1. In the Devils' favor. See some replays here, and particularly that last throw. Ferranda back it up, 2-wall. Look at Jedden. Running with it, but can't get out there. Good throw here early by CRB.
Yeah,
throws it low, stays low.
He's at the 8 line, yeah. You know, tough to make that play down there.
Look at Ron creeping up. Is he going to throw it? He reads it, makes the stop, but then, just threw it wide.
See Ferranda respectfully raising that finger saying, out.
And from that point on, it was all Devils. 4 straight points after that, and a 6-1 set victory. Setting up our third setter of the night already. After this, we will keep it with doubles. Second division matchup will feature Hiron Benny against Lalu and Arats. Another one of those redemption matches. Then Kubala and Cabrera in 5th division singles. Our final match, top doubles, Jairo Nicholas against Urrutia and Arats. Nicholas back there talking with the Devils. Again, not the captain of this team, but picked in the draft in the #1 division. Great leader. champion for the Warriors a couple seasons back. We're ready to go in this third set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our third and final set for this match. Jedden will have the serve for the Fireballs.
One final consultation between the Fireballs.
First serve, ace. Well done by Jedden. Jedden and Ron on the board first here for the Fireballs.
Yeah, that one stayed low the entire way, crossed the sidewall.
I had a double check with you.
Yeah.
Fault underserve. Battle Court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Yeah, maybe not throwing it as hard as we're used to seeing. More of a Cortada serve, got a lot of spin on it. And we'll see what he keeps doing here. But that's more of his regular serve. And
Ferranda handles a difficult serve, and it scores. Drop shot to the inside, working. We're all tied up here in the third set. 1-1. Ferranda has a serve for the Devils.
yeah, I mean, that ate him up, and somehow he kept that in the basket without juggling. You see, he gets it off. I mean, he's got tremendous control on that on that drop shot attempt, and both Fireballs running, and they don't come up with it.
Here's a backhand by CRB to the inside. Ron is there. Ron from the 10 line. CRB from deep in the backcourt. Backhand 2-all. Caught in the air, down low by Ferranda. Ferranda right back to Ron. Here's Ron from the 8 line. Robote. Robote forehand by Ferranda. Straight back. Ron is there. Ron now from the 12 line. Robote forehand by Ferranda. Caught in the air by Jedden. Scoop by Ron. Beautifully played behind the 12 line. Here's Ferranda stepping up. Backhand from the 7. Hard to the corner. Jedden at the sidewall. Hooked it. 2 points for Ferranda and CRB. We are in our third and final set. First team to 6 points will win this match.
Yeah, low and hard right into the corner. If Ron doesn't step in there to make that catch, it doesn't give Jen a lot of time to react, and that ball doesn't stay elevated all too much either. It's resorted to having to flick that over his shoulder, and we've mentioned earlier how it's hard to get enough power to even reach the front wall, let alone control it in the basket.
There's a backhand by Ron. CRB reads it well, catches it, puts it over Jedden's head. Jedden, great catch on the left side. Backhand to the outside. Ferranda, forehand rotate. Light touch. Jedden alone, winding up. Coasting to the inside, and CRB is there. Big backhand by CRB. Robote saved by Jedden. Ferranda takes it in the air at the 7. Robote forehand missed at the sidewall. 3 points for Ferranda and CRB. Ferranda has a serve for the Devils.
This is what I thought we'd see more of from the Devils. I mean, just pass, force Jedden to beat you with that Robote. It's the same type of throw. On a low, bullet hits high off the back wall. That one, Ron doesn't have a chance, but look at Jedden. I mean, he's trying to get into that sidewall to make a play, and just run out of space.
Ron on the catch. Here's the backhand from the 10 line. Ferranda all the way back at the 9 to make the play. Robote for Jedden. On the forehand, low and hard. Stopped by Ferranda. Here's the backhand by Ron. Robote forehand. Here's the catch by Jedden. Jedden winding up. Sap scores on the second bounce. Well played by Jedden. The drop shot scoring. 2 points for the Fireballs. Jedden and Ron. Jedden has the serve.
Jedden's really mastered the right side drop shot. He's kind of throws that running drop shot. We don't see many from the left side. That's beautifully done. Just above the pad. CRB charging in. Spider-Man kick there.
Can you do that? I can't. I might be able to, but I wouldn't want to try. Ferranda picks the serve of Jedden. Powerful forehand coming out. Robote, light touch to the inside, thrown perfectly to score. We're all tied up 3-3. Jedden serves for the Fireballs.
To put a bow on that conversation, no, I cannot do that. I know you're shocked to find that out, but what a Robote that time by Jedden. I mean, moving to the outside, off his footing, threads the needle just above the pad, and look at Ferranda, he's out of it. CRB kind of working to the outside, don't know why, and then he leaves some space there to score.
Jedden threw that beautifully. Ferranda picks the serve. Powerful forehand. Robote for Ron. Ron, forehand Robote over the top. CRB will take it in the air down low. Big backhand stopped by Ron. Here's the backhand by CRB to the inside. Robote forehand. Ferranda from the 7 line. Backhand by Ron. CRB, beautiful catch at the 12 line. Fires it over the top. Big bounce. Brought down by Ron at the 12 line. Robote forehand, fired by Jedden beautifully. That's dropping. Ferranda going for the save. That was ruled to have touched the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4 points for Jedden and Ron of the Fireballs. Jedden serves.
Yeah, hit that rail. I mean, again, it's the rail above the front wall, also out of play. As not often you see a player go down to the ground and float him up there and clear the overhead screen. 3 straight points now for the Fireballs.
Jedden playing
right back
really
in it. Yeah, he's
really
been great in this 3rd set. And from the Costado too, I mean, we don't usually see Jedden throw many of those, and he scored 2 points off of that one.
Powerful serve coming in low and scoring. 5 points. This is possible set, possible match point for Jedden and Ron with the Fireballs.
Yeah, and after a missed serve, if this is catchable, I expect Ferranda to get in there and try to get a quick point. He's been known for picking the serves, but not that one.
Beautiful catch by CRB off an excellent serve again by Jedden. Jedden for the Robote. Cortado Robote is stopped by Ferranda. Robote forehand. Catch by Ferranda. Cortado by Ferranda. Stopped by Ron. Ron from the 9 line. Backhand 2-all. This one scooped by Ferranda. Ron for the Robote to the inside. Right up the middle, actually. Here's CRB from the 11. Over the top. Outside placement by Ron. Scores perfect for the win. Point set in a hard-fought match for the Fireballs. Jedden and Ron taking it in the 3rd set. 6-3.
Sweet shot to close it out. The right side, the outside placement ends it for the Fireballs. Jedden and Ron. Their first win as a duo. And get the 2nd win for the Fireballs on this game day. Up next, 2nd division matchup. Jairo and Benny take on Lalu and Arats. Take a look at this final throw, though, and we'll ask Ron about it. Steps in there on the right side, straight to the outside, and it scores after it hits the cage there. CRB couldn't get to it. And Ferranda all class there, recognizing a great shot to end the match. Fireballs now lead the game day, 2 wins to 1.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Fireballs, second win of the game day. They lead the Devils 2-1. Jen and Ron over in the players' cage, ready to go after that win to give their team the lead. Here they are, Jen and Ron. Congratulations, guys. First win as a doubles pairing this season. Jed, you're known for the drop shot on that right side, but you mixed in one from the left side. Should we get accustomed to seeing that left side a little more from you this year?
Probably. Me and Ron had watched Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to call ourselves Rush Hour. So, you know, we decided to show up today for Valentine's Day and get our first win. So, yeah, the left side's going to be coming into effect.
Yeah, and Ron, just going to ask you, that final throw, outside placement to end it, what did you see there to finish off the match?
I see my wife. My wife is my inspiration. She's watching right now. I love you. Maria and her friend, Dolly, and the company.
Awesome, guys. Great win, and good luck the rest of this game day.
You already know. Go Fireballs.
An outside placement for the wife. Doesn't get more wholesome than that.
How about that? You know, who says Jai-Alai's not romantic? You know, that's great, Stu.
I don't. I mean, Hey, it's another match.
Second division. Doubles. Jairo and Benny take on Lalu and Arats. Jairo and Benny been practicing great together. 1-1 though here in Battle Court to begin this season. Lalu and Arats 1-2. Remember, the earlier season matchup between these two teams went to Jairo and Benny. See where this one goes. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 4, second division doubles. Representing the Devils, we have the team of Jairo and Benny. And for the Fireballs, Lalu and Arats. There's a serve by Jairo. We begin. Arats from the 10 line, backhand to the inside, caught by Benny. Then he goes deep. Arats reaching back into the corner, makes the play. Lalu steps in, forehand crossing the wall. Benny lines it up. Catch by Arats now. Benny just does clear that overhead screen. Arats comes flying back in to make the catch. Here's Jairo, left side, the backhand. Powerfully thrown, not out of reach. There's Arats going up for it. Lalu now, left side, the backhand, kick it up and out. Jairo, forehand bote, played up the inside, back to Arats. Another one. Jairo again, powerful forehand bote, caught on the left side of Arats. Ooh, that stays to the outside. Arats runs under it. Forehand. Crossing the wall. Jairo pulls it in. Benny from the 10 line. Back to the inside. Arats, another good catch. Floats one up. Benny gets there. Benny from the 11, higher and harder. Here's the Rebote. Rebote forehand dropping. Benny just does get there. Backhand above the pad, caught by Arats. Benny just beyond the 12. Higher and harder. Back there's Arats. What a play in the corner. Catch by Arats. Back beyond the 13. Lines it on the wall. Benny gets up there. And he thought about it, lets it pass. There's Jairo in the front court, puts it back to Arats' left side. No runner, Benny steps up. Powerful backhand. Coming all the way up to the 7th line. Lalu turns it. Benny now alone for that rebote. Makes a save. Takes Arats to the outside of the court. Costado back to Benny. Up in the 9 line. On court, Tada. Arats calls him off. Good communication. And a hard backhand follows. Into the corner. Iro forehand rebote. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Arats. Benny fires it above the pad. Arats thought about it. Lets it come out. Lalu, quick turn. Jairo keeps the pressure on. Low bullet. Arats stays up there and saves the rebote. Another one, low and hard. Arats, quick turn. Not saving that one. Jairo and Benny get the first point of our 4th match.
Again, we haven't quite seen it in 2025 the way we've seen it in years prior, and Jairo is even one to acknowledge it, that as we come into every new season and he's had some time off, his weapon, that right side, feels just a little bit different each year.
Powerful serve. There's Arats, stands in, brings it in on the left side. Benny now, up at the 12. Arats steps up. Catch on the inside. Benny comes out a little bit lower. Arats in the middle of the court makes the catch. Jairo is in there, cuts it off up at the 8 line. Back in the corner. Arats gets it. Arats now from the 11 line. High and hard. Benny lets it pass. Jairo gets in there for the rebote. Arats from the outside, low runner. Benny couldn't get there in the air. Plays the rebote on the back end. Cut off overhead by Lalu. Another one, saved by Benny. That clips the side wall. Lalu on the forehand. Fires it to the inside. Benny, what a scoop. Rebote forehand, played over the top. Arats makes the pickup. Catch on the inside there by Benny. Our backhand passes. Lalu left side rebote. Big bouncer to the inside. It scores right along the side wall to tie things up.
The two teams really seem so evenly balanced. Lalu throws bullets both from the forehand and backhand. Of course, Jairo with that absolute cannon of a forehand. And these two backcourters just so similar. Edge to Arats potentially as far as catching in, well, definitely as far as catching in the corner.
Powerful serve. Benny handles another one. Catch by Arats back beyond the 13 line. That one clips. Benny on the forehand. Catch by Lalu from the 8. Backhand. Passes. Jairo alone for the rebote. Slate plays it to the inside. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Arats. Benny again makes the play off the sidewall. That kicks up and out. Rebote missed. 2-1 lead for the Devils.
We haven't seen shots scored. We've seen balls missed. Volley, volley, volley until it finishes it off.
What a powerful serve. Better catch by Arats and then across the sidewall. Here's Benny. At beyond the 13. Pulled in. There's Arats. Benny, what a backhand. Arats stands in the corner, makes another play. Benny now up at the 11. Another one coming back to Arats. He keeps it on the left side. Big backhand now, passes. Jairo comes back for the rebote, plays it up the middle. Arats gets there. Low runner inside. Benny back it up. He scooped it up. Great play. Lalu gets involved, takes it in up in the front. Back to Benny. Kept reaching back behind him. Forehand dropping on the inside between the Devils. Jairo on the left side of Bote. Big bounce controlled by Arats. Benny takes it in from the 10. Backhand inside. Arats gets there again. Hard throw. Kicks off the wall. Benny steps up. Benny launches this one. Lalu up at the 6 line, turns it back to the inside. Benny now scrambling, and he missed the rebote. Well played point. Fireballs tie it up 2-2.
Again, you had a rare miss by Aratz earlier and a rare miss by Benny right there. Of course, we're used to seeing Aratz playing behind his brother Gaucheri, and in tournament play anyway, Benny behind Douglas. Those are always fun matches.
Powerful serve. Tremendous catch there by Benny. What a play. Here's Lalu up at the 9 line. Rebote comes shooting off the back wall. Saved by Jairo. Oh, what a pickup. That was right on the numbers. Aratz ripped it in. Rebote forehand. Clears the overhead screen. Aratz up at the 9 line. Backhand in the corner. Benny takes it off the wall. And it's missed. Up in the front court. Ball missed by Lalu. 3 points for the Devils.
Again, we're not seeing points scored off of shots. It's conservative high line. It's just lots of volleying. No shortage of the ball being thrown hard. Misses in the back, misses in the front.
Jairo lines up the forehand of Bote. Launch back into the corner. Aratz now. Back to Benny from the 11. Fires it above the pad. Aratz steps up. Backhand. Hard to the inside. Benny gets it.
What a
Tough
catch.
catch there in the corner. Wow, what a play by Aratz. Benny now up at the 11. Low bullet. Aratz steps up to it. This one right on the wall. Benny now. A little bit higher and harder. Rebote coming way out. Lalu all the way up at the 5. Turns it inside. Benny with a high scoop. Here's the backhand. Catch by Aratz. Keeps it on the left side. Floats it on the wall. Jairo now gets in there. Aratz has to lay up the rebote. It's floating up on the wall. Benny with a good pick. Hard backhand coming out a long way. All the way up to the 4 line. There's Lalu to the inside. Scoop by Benny. Oh, runner again on the wall. Aratz. Pick up. Backhand. Stopped again. Rebote forehand. Kicking up and out. Great throw by Jairo. Right in the corner. Lalu drops it inside. Benny now. 3-wall play. Lalu left side of Bote with a bigger bounce. Benny goes up. Controls it on the right side. Oh, what a scoop. Aratz backing up. Scooped it at the 13. Keeps it inside for Benny. Again, 2-wall. Caught in the air by Jairo. Jairo fires it inside. It's dropping. It's saved into the 2-wall return. Jairo just does get out there. Big forehand again. Look at Aratz.
What a
save. That's in play. Benny's got to step up. He's got it. Inside placement. Oh, came right to Aratz. Inside placement again. Scoop by Jairo.
This point's still going.
Everyone recovering. Lalu on the inside. Drop shot off the rebote, and it scores. What a point. Fireballs tie it 3-3.
Tremendous play by all 4 players on that. I mean, no question about it. Aratz, court positioning, impeccable, doesn't cover it. Just so well done. Lalu.
This was, yeah.
Drop shot, rebote after all that. Scores on the second bounce. Wow. To lack court familiarity and have the comfort to do that, it's pretty bold. 3-3.
Fun match so far.
Absolutely.
Powerful serve taken in by Benny. There's the backhand. Caught on the inside by Aratz. Tough play along the sidewall. Backhand. Fired out of reach. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. Played inside. Caught in the air by Aratz. Great read. Benny forced to run around that one. Saves it to the inside. Cut off by Lalu. Tries to float that past Benny. Not working. Forehand. Back inside. Aratz now. Benny takes it off the sidewall. Right back to Aratz. Jairo comes flying in at the 8 line. Big backhand. Rebote is flying off the back wall. Save. That caught the corner. Benny takes off on the outside. throw the carom, puts it back inside for Rotz. Jairo falls down to make that save. Rotz just has to lay it up. Slows things down for the moment. Benny comes charging in on the left side. Powerful backhand caught along the side wall. Robote forehand, powered over the top. Cut off again, there's Lalu. Robote forehand, dropping to the inside. Rotz steps up, backhand 2-wall, floated out of reach. The high scoop is missed. 4-3 lead for the Fireballs.
Don't see Rotz throwing many of those, and that one, wow, really thrown just exceptionally well. Hits the sidewall, goes over the head of Jairo. Benny has only a scoop, just missed the scoop.
Powerful serve, Benny puts it along the wall. Rotz steps out of the way. Lalu high to the inside with that rebote. Picked up by Benny. Rebote left side. Lalu plays it to the inside. Benny goes up again. Low hard forehand. Rotz runs around it. There's the backhand. Caught along the inside. Benny now over the top. Rotz ranging back forward, makes the play. Here's Lalu, cuts it off in the front court, fires the backhand, out of reach of Benny. Jairo to the inside, strong throw, taken in by Rotz. Another backhand 2-wall, that's tipped. 5 points and a possible set point for the Fireballs.
Timely play there by Rotz. Again, backhand 2-wall. Jairo not wanting to happen this time what happened last time, but missed the catch. Benny was there, but not enough to call him off, so.
Fault under serve, first fault, second serve coming up for Lalu. Oh, runner to the inside, backing up. Rotz scooped it up. Not a lot of space there on the glass. Benny to the inside. Rotz, great catch. And hard now. Benny gets in there on the right side. Lalu, big backhand. Jairo, long run. It's on the wall. Tough save. Lalu keeps the pressure on, cuts it off again. There's the backhand now. Benny's got to get out there. Saves the rebote. Comes out to the middle of the court. Lalu, carom. Scores! Wow. Point and set. Lalu and Rotz win it 6-3. 2 minutes will come back and play set 2.
So there's the shot that we're talking about. We had not seen many of them, but Lalu finished off that set there with the carom. Opened up and scored. First set won by the Fireballs. 6-3, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. We were there. Now we're looking at some replays from a hard-fought first set. Rebote, that's the rebound off the back wall. Rotz turns it into a 2-wall, stopped on the forehand of Jairo. This is a phenomenal play. Just tremendous play by Rotz. Benny read it well, moved up on it, sends it inside. Rotz back in there, throws it away from the red shirts. Jairo gets in there, throws it high and hard. Lalu takes off. Again, you just want to get it up to the glass, but he turns it into a shot. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Drop shot scores off the rebote. Phenomenal play by all 4 players. Best point of the evening. Here for Battle Court, Valentine's Day edition. There we are, back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Rotz. Rotz playing phenomenal tonight. Jedin having 1-1 earlier. Urrutia having 1-1 earlier. Lalu lost the first one of the evening, but certainly playing better here. Devils, no shortage of experience, especially sitting right there on the bench. This loosely translates into do whatever you have to try to get to score. Here's the whistle. We're ready to begin our second set.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Hiram Benny serve to Lalu and Arats. There's the serve. Our second set has begun. Backhand floated to the inside. Robote forehand played above the pad. Here's Arats. Makes the catch. Hard backhand kicking off the sidewall. Benny's there. Benny now goes deep. Robote forehand played to the inside. Oh, what a catch off the sidewall. Ripped by Benny. There's Arats now with a good play. Robote forehand again, rifled. Arats steps around and he digs one out.
Chooses the Robote.
Powerful throw again. Arats goes up for this one in the air. Backhand floated. It clears. Devils waiting on the Robote. Higher up at the 6. Turns it to the inside. Arats, Robote of his own. He lays it up.
Hiro's really brought out the cannon here in the second set on the right side.
Into the inside. Catch again off the sidewall. Arats trying to pass Benny. He will not. Benny on the right side. Back to the inside. Pulled in by Lalu. Forehand Robote. Dropping low. Arats gets there. Backhand. Fired above the pad. Oh, caught again. What a spectacular catch by Benny along the numbers. Benny staying there at the 10 line. Fires it inside. Back it up. Arats scooped it up. Great catch. Hiro goes up again. Backhand up at the 8. Robote coming way out. Lalu fires it to the inside. Benny now running around it. It died. He dug it out. Saves it just above the pad. Lalu inside placement. Benny right there. Perfect positioning. Hard backhand follows Robote all the way out to the 5 line. Played up the middle. Hiro. The 2 wall is too wide. That kicks out of play, giving Lalu and Arats the first point of set 2.
So Hiro trying to make something happen there with an unconventional shot for him. He doesn't throw a lot of costados for the kill. That one landing wide.
Benny handles the serve, backhand. Caught on the inside by Arats. Robote forehand. Played along the wall while Lalu reaching in. Tough play, just floats it up. Benny charging down the inside. Arats wall to wall. Robote coming way out. Played up at the 5 line. Right back to him. Here's the forehand now. Benny steps around it. Ducks out of the way. Hiro spinning Robote save. Backhand, high and hard. No play for Arats. Lalu all the way out to the 5 line. Drops it inside. Benny now scrambling. He makes the save. Arats on the hop, makes the catch. Forehand crossing on the inside. Hiro comes all the way back. He makes the save. A little bit of a 2-wall. Lalu from the outside. Fires it above the pad. Benny scoops it. Benny reaching back behind him, takes it into the 12 line, puts it on the wall. It scores. We're tied up, 1-1.
Second set starting off much the same way that the first set did. Volley, 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 and a miss. One unforced error by Hiro, giving the Fireballs a point. Tipped there by Lalu, giving the Devils a point.
Arats ranging back, makes that plays across the sidewall. Benny back in the same spot, makes the catch. Lalu, what a backhand. Shoots off the back wall. Hiro plays it well to the inside. What a tough scoop by Arats. Benny on the inside, Arant's leaping grab, hard backhand, wall to wall, Robote. Forehand, drop to the inside, catch on the bounce, Arant makes another play. Benny on the inside from the 11 line, backhand on the wall, Arant gets to it. Ball missed. That's 2 points for Jairo and Benny. They retake the lead here in our second set.
Yeah, rare miss by Arats. His catching has been spot on. That one just dropped in and scores.
Oh, what a stop by Arats. Back in the corner. Benny, the 11 line. Hard to the inside. Stopped by Lalu. There's the backhand. Rifled off the back wall. Saved by Jairo. Right to Lalu. Costado inside. Benny steps up. Makes a play. Oh, right back to Lalu. This one floated out of reach. Jairo setting up the rebote. Flings it to the inside. Arats now to make a save. Ooh, Benny just does get out there. Long cortada, picked off before it crossed the sidewall. Jairo wall to wall with that rebote. Lalu just does get out there, plays it to the inside. It scores right on the wall. 2-2.
Again, the closer you can keep that ball to the side wall by intent when you're throwing, either having it come off the front wall to the side wall or off the rebote, the more difficult it is for anybody to get a play on it.
Oh, Benny backing up, makes the catch. Right along the inside, that's Arats. Tough play by Arats, back there in the corner, floats it up. Here's Benny. Arats ducks out of the way, Lalu, left side rebote, played up overhead, Benny makes the stop. Fires it inside, Arats. All the way again, there's Lalu. Benny, halfway up the wall, comes down with it, plays it inside for Arats. Tough play by Arats, what a catch on the numbers. Backhand's coming out a long way. Up at the 4 line, Jairo fires it up the middle. Lalu now. Go to the outside. Benny's right there, but missed the ball. 3 points for Lalu and Arats.
Both of his opponents were on the inside. Benny, I have to believe, thinking about the carom or outside placement or something. Very common error to make at any level of professional highlight, thinking about your shot before you make the catch. And it seems to only happen on those catches that appear to the outside world to be easy. No such thing as an easy catch in highlight, but Benny was in position to make that one.
Rebote left side, floated high to the inside. Benny gonna wait on it. Makes the catch up at the 10. Powerful backhand, caught by Arats. Rebote coming away out. Jairo fires it inside. Arats has to make the scoop, and he does. Another one. Pulling hard to the inside. How about another scoop made at the 12 line?
Yeah, Jairo's really blasting these in.
Arats able to catch this one in the air. Backhand floated along the wall. Benny steps up. He's at the 10. Big backhand. Rebote coming away out. Up at the 5 line. Lalu spinning save. Back to the forehand of Benny. Drops this one off the floor. Picked up by Arats. Here's the forehand. Crossing the sidewall. Benny steps away. Jairo with the left side rebote. Up on the wall. And Arats comes down with the ball. Ball missed. That's a point for the Devils. Tie things up, 3-3. Rats just does get up there before it crosses. Backhand into the corner. Robote forehand. Launched again. What a throw. Lalu just does make the save up overhead. Backhand inside by Benny. Right to a Rats. Forehand Robote fired inside. Cut off by Lalu. Split placement. Oh, Jairo makes the catch. Backhand. Lalu with a chance. He makes a Robote save. Benny now, that's dropping. He digs it out, but doesn't clear. That's in the screen and out of play.
Lalu took just a little too much time to develop that shot.
Yeah.
Jairo was on top of it.
Oh, missed off the serve. The ace brings it to 5-3. Possible set and a possible match point here for Lalu and a Rats.
We've talked about it every time he's been out here, except I think earlier today, that sneaky power that sometimes shows up with Lalu when you just totally don't expect it. There's just something, there's extra zip on the ball.
Hard serve, crossing. What a play by Benny to keep it going.
Great catch.
Here's a Rats. Backhand in the corner. Benny stops another one. It's coming way out. Jairo from the left side turns it inside. A Rats tip ball. Rare miss to bring 4 points for the Devils.
The Devils could easily come back, especially with Jairo's forehand. Rats with a rare miss. Timing. Just timing was off with that, trying to make that scoop. Still possible set point here. Possible match point for the Fireballs.
Rats comes flying in, takes the serve, backhand passes. Robote, play to the inside, caught right off the sidewall. Low runner, Benny, alone for it. He makes a save. Right up the middle, though. Here's Lalu, fires it to the outside. Benny, another Robote. It drops.
Miscommunication.
Point, set, and match. The Fireballs take it in straight set, 6-3, 6-4. And already the Fireballs, with 3 wins on the game day in our first 4 matches, they've secured at least a tie. They'll need to win one of these next 2 matches to win the game day. The Devils will need to win both to just tie. Cabrera steps out against Kubala up next. 5th Division singles coming up in just about 3 minutes. Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting that 3rd win earned just a few moments ago by Lalu and a Rats for the Fireballs. Yeah, so with a half-point guaranteed, the Fireballs will be moving up the standings just a little bit. We'll see how much. Cabrera with a chance to win the game day for his team. That's a tough test here against Kubala, who's played great defense so far in this game day. We have our winners, Lalu and Rats, over in the DraftKings Players Cage, ready to go after that win. Improving to 2-2. Let's hear from Lalu and Rats. Congratulations, guys. Big win for your team on this game day. Your 4th match this season. What has the process been like getting adjusted to this new partner for you, Rats?
Yeah, I think that we have to know better each other, but slowly, and day for day we are going better. We know our abilities, so we keep fighting in that, and we have to continue training a little bit and playing hard, and we have a good relation too, so that's good.
Yeah, and Jairo and Benny have been one of the best teams in this division the last couple of years. What does it mean to knock off a team like that? How much confidence does it give you moving forward?
I think that they are a very good players. Last time that we play, we lose, but this time I think that we deserve the win too. We play both very good, I think, and we have to keep fighting and continuing.
Well-earned victory there. Congratulations, guys. Singles up next. Kubala goes up against Cabrera here in the 5th division. Both players undefeated so far with a record of 1-0. Yeah, you see two backcourters out there, but Cabrera in singles, he's been known to throw a couple more shots compared to Kubala.
Yes, he has.
He's been developing that part of his game, so we'll see what he's got here for arguably the best defender in this division in Kubala. Devils need a win. See what happens here in our next match. Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin match number 5, 5th division singles. Representing the Devils, we have number 25, Kubala. And for the Fireballs, number 48, Cabrera.
Here's the serve. We begin. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. That's a backhand 2-all thrown way out of play. Kubala first up on the board here for the Devils with a point and the serve.
You know, when it works out well and you score, you say great shot, but, you know, you have the space. It just comes down to execution. You just got to land it in. You really just got to give yourself a chance.
Cabrera from the 9 line. Backhand to the inside. Robote, forehand. Cabrera, Costello 2-0 with a light touch. Will score on the second bounce. Well done. We're all tied up. 1-1. Cabrera has the serve for the Fireballs.
And especially if Cabrera could do that, he's got requisite power to pass almost anywhere against Kubala on the court.
There's
and he's been throwing the 2-ball
to throw it off the court. Right.
Don't go with the trick shot when you can set up a point like that pretty easily. I mean, whenever you want it, he can get that shot.
We have seen Cabrera do it. Hard serve by Cabrera, low, but in play. Cabrera on the forehand. Karam caught the pad. 2 points for Kubala of the Devils. Kubala has the serve.
We know one thing, Cabrera's going to go for it. I mean, it's surprising here. He's 3rd on the roster in total kills per match in singles. Only 1 singles match played, so sometimes, you know, numbers could get a little skewed, but 8 kills his first time out there shows you that he's going to be aggressive this season. You know, Cabrera's been vocal. You know, he said some of these matches are long. He gets out there in these long rallies. He'd like to end the point quicker, and he's going for it.
Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Backhand by Kubala. Cabrera, beautiful catch at the side wall. Big backhand. Kubala's there. Drop ball. 2-2. Cabrera serves for the Fireballs.
And Kubala's just going to have to make those catches back there in the corner. I mean, total opposite of Cabrera. He's averaging just 1 kill per match. Again, he's only played 1, but that shows you more of a defensive mindset against Cabrera, who's very offensive in this division.
Excellent serve by Cabrera, crossing the sidewall and scoring 3 points for Cabrera. He serves. Backhand by Kubala. Right up the middle. This one caught on the forehand of Cabrera. Cabrera hard from the right side. Kubala scoops it up at the 12 line. Big backhand. Robote. Floater saved by Cabrera. Kubala up at the 6. Back to the inside. Good read by Cabrera. Cabrera sends it to the inside. Kubala's there. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Kubala from the 10 line. Big backhand by Cabrera. Robote kicking out to the 7 line. 3 3-3. Kubala serves for the Devils.
Yeah, Cabrera left himself with a very difficult scoop. You saw he committed. He's moving up on the ball to try to take it in the air. When you don't get to it, you leave a very difficult catch. Kicking up high to his left side, kind of floating to him too. Gets Kubala's third point.
There's a backhand by Cabrera. Hard throw to the inside. Kubala's there. Backhand by Kubala. Caught by Cabrera. Backhand 2-all. This one will land. And what a great catch by Kubala. 2-all with a soft touch.
Yeah, that's
that one
good.
scores on the second bounce. 4 points for Cabrera of the fireballs he serves. So if I remember correctly, because it happened a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
That was a backhand 2-all that was stopped at the screen by Kubala. Yeah.
Great catch. I mean, Kubala navigates the screen, knows what to do, makes the catch, keeps the offhand away from the net. There's no controversy,
well
not close.
Absolutely well
But
done.
then Cabrera here, Costano
Smart
again.
play.
Yeah, he's going with a softer touch on the 2-all. I like that too, because your opponent not only has to move to the outside, but also up, forces them to cover a little bit more of the court.
Yeah, it's working for him.
Especially in singles. In doubles, maybe not, but in singles, to see more guys go to that. Good, smart shot.
Ball tipped at the 11 line. 4-4 is the score. Kubala will serve for the Devils.
Yeah, just right on the numbers. You don't see Cabrera miss many deep in the backcourt in the air, but a couple more when close to the side wall.
Cabrera from the 10 line, powerful backhand. Robote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Kubala. Forehand Robote by Kubala. Cabrera advances, makes a great catch, splitter to the inside. Good pickup by Kubala. Cabrera gets in there to take that in the air. Powerful backhand follows. Robote, left side 2-all.
Oh,
that lands
my.
in and scores perfectly executed by Kubala. That's 5 points for Kubala and the Devils. Possible set point.
Kubala's a crafty shot maker.
That was very well
he's
done.
been known to mix in a Robote 2-all and singles. More of a defensive play, but Cabrera's looking to cut one off on the inside. Kubala, you see here, just a little kick off the sidewall. It opens, drops in, and it scores.
Yeah, very well done.
That's how to counter aggressive play by your opponent. Really well done.
Cabrera on the backhand to the inside. Drops low off the back wall. Robote forehand. Scoop by Cabrera. Cabrera with the 2-all. Kubala moves up, makes the catch. Hard throw. Cabrera.
Right to
Good
it.
read. Low runner to the inside. Will score. Well done by both players. It is 5-5 set point.
Kubala needed to put this either on the floor or to kick off the sidewall. The only place he couldn't put it was to Cabrera in the air. Makes that catch infinitely easier. And then what does he do? Puts it just above the pad and scored. That's a risky throw, but very well executed.
Set point. Fault underserve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. There's the backhand by Cabrera. By Kubala, rather. Cabrera makes the catch. Robote forehand.
Ooh, he's got an opportunity.
Costado to the inside. Kubala's there. Kubala from the 8 line. Robote saved by Cabrera. Kubala at the sidewall. Great catch. Robote by Cabrera. Clips and scores. Point and set to Cabrera of the Fireballs. Winning the first set 6-5. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. Yeah, talking over that incidental contact there. The ball had already left the cesta, so no chance for enhanced interference.
But a fortunate bounce there. You know, you throw it to the crack in the corner of that front wall, good things happen. You see Kubala, he's looking for an inside placement, and by the time it recognizes that it kicks off the side wall, it's just a little too late. Good comeback. Kubala held a 5-4 lead. Cabrera won those final 2 points.
Very well done.
A engaged Fireballs team back here in the cage. Lalu, Arat, and Jedden all talking with Cabrera after that well played first set.
Currently in our 5th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. See if Cabrera is able to finish this off in 2 sets, or this goes to a 3rd set, then we'll complete the evening with doubles. Jairo and Nicholas going up against Urrutia and Rats.
And Fireballs need just one of these next 2 sets. If Cabrera can win this match, they will secure a win on the game day before our final match. And standings a little bit different this year. It's points-based standings. You get 1 point for a game day win, half a point if your teams tie the game day, 0 points if your teams lose the game day. However, the tiebreaker is total matches won this year. So even if Cabrera wins, that last match could have some importance when we get to the end of our season in May. So again, everything will matter, and the first tiebreaker is total matches won this season. It has nothing to do with head-to-head. That may be a 2nd or 3rd tiebreaker, but not the first one.
Everything always matters.
The 2nd set, just about ready to begin. As Kubala ties in, he will have the serve to begin set number 2.
I should qualify that in battle court. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin our 2nd set. Kubala will have the serve for the Devils. Reminder of the scoring here in battle court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match. Kubala serves. Our 2nd set has begun. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Powerfully thrown to the corner. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Dropping. Scooped up nicely on the backhand of Cabrera. Rebote. This is the rebound off the back wall. Played low and inside. That will score. First point of the 2nd set goes to Kubala of the Devils. He serves.
Yeah.
Kubala kind of, you know, putting his chest up, saying, I meant to throw something, maybe just not that.
Yeah, he just kind of hooked this Rebote, but it kills a lot of the speed. Hits the sidewall, drops just above the pad, and can't get there before the 2nd bounce. Not the intent, which is why he maybe signaled to Cabrera, almost like a courtesy.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I didn't mean to do that, but
it's courtesy. Sorry, man.
It's all class, you know.
Kubala on the forehand. Scoop by Cabrera. Cabrera's 2-all. Scores on the 2nd bounce. 1-1. Cabrera serves for the Fireballs.
And that's a perfect example of why you sometimes need a soft touch on the 2-walls. If he throws it hard, Kubala can easily make that catch to his right side. Throws it a little bit softer. Now Kubala is running up, and even if he does make that catch, it's low to his right side. It's probably difficult to
Beneath
control.
His knee, absolutely.
You know, very smart to tie it up.
That ball's dropping. He's running almost full speed, I'd say. Kubala on the backhand to the inside. Rebote. Rebote forehand by Cabrera. Here's Kubala midcourt. Scoop by Cabrera. Beautifully played. Rebote left side to the inside. Here's Cabrera. 2-all to score. That's beautifully executed by Cabrera. 2 points and the serve for the Fireballs.
And when your opponent puts up the cesta like that it's
nice.
in recognition of a great shot.
Yeah, that was really well thrown.
I mean, he
Cabrera.
opened this one up wide, didn't need it, but just kissed it off the front wall. I mean, look at where this opens to. This had to be like the 1 line.
And that's after a scoop at the 10
it's
line.
sensational. I mean, not a juggle either. Beautifully controlled in the cesta. Worked hard for that point.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Kubala on the backhand from the 9 line. Robote, the rebound from the back wall. Low and hard, off the forehand of Cabrera. Scoop by Cabrera. Backhand 2-all.
Oh, man.
Out. 2-2. Kubala serves.
You know, it's hard to knock him when there's so much space. He just doesn't, he consistently, he's pushed it close to the boundary line. He doesn't even come within 5 feet of that line. That would have scored. I just got to take a little off and ensure that you drop it in and force Kubala to beat you if he does make that catch.
That's a big backhand by Cabrera. Kubala on the forehand. Catch by Cabrera. Cabrera, 2-all. That's going to open wide and score. Well thrown. 3 points for Cabrera. And the fireball as he serves.
But the counter to that is the 2-all's been working. Why deviate? You know, you don't need to switch it up. You don't need to go with a riskier
the same
shot.
thing you said last time, and you're absolutely right.
You know,
when you have this, and this has worked, okay, now if you've thrown this and it's hit the pad a couple times, maybe you want to back away from it because it's not working this particular game day. But it's working. The backhand 2-all, not so much. Low hard serve by Cabrera. Robote forehand. Kubala's there. Backhand from the 8 line. Cabrera eyes on the Robote. Breaks out a 2-all. This one scores as well. 4 points for Cabrera of the fireballs he serves.
He's done all of his damage after catching the ball up in front of him in the air. Now mixes one in off the Robote, which has been more of a defensive play for Cabrera. Kept all to the inside. Finally opens one up. And see Kubala a couple feet away from it.
Just gets a late start. Again, you haven't seen the guy throw it, so you don't think he's going to. Backhand by Kubala, 2 pass. Robote forehand, right up the middle. Kubala's there. Karen by Kubala, light touch, stopped by Cabrera. Cabrera for the 2-all. That 2-all caught the pad. 3 points for Kubala of the Devils. He'll serve.
It was such a difficult angle, throwing that costado from the outside. And he just short-armed it a little bit, catching the top part of the pad. Could have been 5-2. Instead, it gives Kubala another life.
Excellent catch by Cabrera. That ball was dropping. Robote kicking way out. Kubala, excellent forehand Robote. Cabrera makes the save. Kubala, midcourt. What a catch by Cabrera. That ball clears the overhead screen. Kubala on the run. Cabrera, great control. Backhand to the inside. 1, 2. Scores on the second bounce. 5 points for Cabrera. This is possible match point.
And really smart again. Look at how Cabrera moves Kubala to the outside with his body here.
Tremendous
Creates
catch. But
some space.
Just
beautiful
a great
catch prior, though, which is really the highlight of that point. Drops it in the corner and just too long of a run. Also, notice how he didn't overthrow it. Kubala's coming all the way in from the front court, trying to make a save, but that ball is dead by about the 12 line.
Excellent catch by Kubala. Cabrera's there. Backhand. 2-all.
No. Oh,
that one will
got
land
it.
in and score. Point, set, and match in straight sets for Cabrera. Winning at 6-5, 6-3.
And with that, the Fireballs have won the game day through the first 5 matches. Still have one more to play. Jairo and Nicholas against Urrutia and Arat. It might affect that season-long tiebreaker that will come into effect, you know, determine seeding when we get to the playoffs and into those later rounds. We'll take a look here. The backhand 2-all to close it out. Look at this one. Will it drop in? And yes, it does. Just inside the boundary. Fist pump to follow. And a game day win for the Fireballs. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an
by
amazing
Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Take a look at that game day score now, reflecting 4 wins for the Fireballs. Enough for the game day win already, but still 1 match to play. Fireballs will move way up in the standings because they'll get a full point for the game day win. They'll move all the way up to 3rd place. Cabrera closed it out. He got the win that secured the game day win for his team. It's awesome to see the evolution in your singles game over the course of your career. I mean, you're up there with Arta, Zulaika, Gaucheri, Manu in terms of total kills per match. Wow. What do you think when you hear your name mixed in with some of those top guys?
Division 1, here I come, baby. Nah, it's great to be in the with those guys. You know, all those guys are great players, and just to be mentioned with them is great. So I'm glad we got the win for that match. Glad we won the game day. So.
And what is it like? You're stepping out there, 3-1 lead, and you have an opportunity there to close out the match. What are you feeling?
Nothing. You take it point by point. Whether you're up 1 point or you're up 5, 6, or you can't be up 6, but if you're up 5, you know, yeah, you just take it point by point. You can't think too far in the future because I've seen many leads disappear quickly. So
absolutely right, Cabrera. Great playing today. Congratulations on that win. And hey, we say good luck, but you already won it. So congrats and take a rest.
Thank you, guys.
The rest
Happy
of the day.
Valentine's Day.
Final match of the game day. Jairo and Nicholas take on Urrutia and Arats. Jairo and Nicholas 0-1 to begin this season, Division 1. Urrutia and Arats 1-0. They played 1 match. Ladies and gentlemen, our final match of the game day is ready to begin. Top Division doubles. Representing the Devils, we have the team of Jairo and Nicholas. And for the Fireballs, Urrutia and Arats. There's a serve. We begin our final match. Backhand played to the inside, caught off the sidewall there by Nicholas. Arats brings it in, back at the 12, floats it up. Nicholas now. Catch on the inside by Arats. Hard backhand, dropping low. Nicholas gets to it. Tough scoop by Arats. Somehow got it off. Here's the backhand by Jairo. Arats from the left side again. Nicholas steps up. He's at the 11. Hard backhand crossing the wall. Arats stands in. Here's Nicholas now, backed up to the 11. Powerful throw, stopped in the corner. Arats up at the 11 line to backhand, caught by Nicholas beyond the 13. Puts it inside, Arats gets there. tough pickup on the numbers, and then he just blasts the backhand. Jairo backpedals quickly over the 4 line, back to the inside. Arats is there. Nicholas now forced to step up. Robote laid up. Urruti attacking. Drop shot. Got the first bounce. Ooh, not the second. Jairo whips it to pass. Long run for Arats. Look at that save. It's a 2-wall. Long run for Nicholas. He got it. The carom from the outside. Urrutia tracks it down. Drop shot return will score. My, oh my. Great point to start things off. Goes to the Fireballs. Fault over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. Nicholas gets up to the second serve. Rod's reaching in the corner, makes a tough play. Back to the inside, here's Nicholas. Pushes it up. Arats calls for Urruti to get in there. Rote save to the inside. Passes to the backcourt. Nicholas now. Arats leaping grab. Floats it back to Nicholas. He's at the 11 line to the inside. Arats takes it off the wall. Big backhand follows. Not past Nicholas though. Makes a catch in the air. Arats steps up to make the catch. Hard backhand. There's Nicholas in the corner. Arats back beyond a 13, floats it up again. Nicholas tracks it down on the 10 line, powers it. Arats gets it. Wall to wall from the left side. There's the Robote. Launched into the corner and passing. Urrutia now makes a save. Nicholas committed, then backed up and scooped it. Nicholas now up at the 11 line. Hard backhand again, floated to Arats. Jairo calls him off. Robote dropped up the middle. Cut off by Urrutia. Costado right along the side wall. Picked up by Nicholas. Tough catch. Hard backhand. Arats going to step into that one. Makes the play. Arats back beyond a 13 line. That one caught the corner. Nicholas, good read. Hard throw on the numbers. Picked off the sidewall by Urrutia. Big backhand now coming out a long way. Jairo steps in. Launches it again. Robote to the outside. Nicholas takes off. He gets there. Fires it low and hard. Arats back it up. He scooped it off the sidewall. There's Arats back beyond a 13. Floats it up again. There's Nicholas. Catch along the numbers. Arats from the 11. Backhand's dropping. Nicholas steps up. Hard to the inside. There's Urrutia. Powerful backhand. That's coming out a long way. Up at the 3. Turned low and hard. Scooped up again by Arats. Backhand. Nicholas waiting for it in the corner. There's a high scoop on the left side. Well, that one was dropping. Jairo sweeps it off the ground. Urrutia leaping grab. Backhand inside. Caught. Here's Nicholas.
Urrutia was respectful of that right side. He kind of ducked out of the way.
Robote again, caught right off the sidewall, backhand. Powerfully thrown. Here's the Robote. Forehand. Saved. Cut off. Here's Urrutia. 2-wall. That is too wide. Kicks out of play. Jairo Nicholas tie it up.
That's a question of court familiarity. Just needs to get used to playing Magic City. That open, it was beautifully thrown. Just landed way wide.
Arats floats the backhand, past Nicholas. Robote coming out. Fired up the inside, caught. Here's Aratz. Oh, Aratz leaping grab in the corner, backhand, clears the overhead screen, and Nicholas reaches in. Passes on the return, Rebote forehand. Kick off the floor, Nicholas goes up with it. Forehand back inside, Aratz now with a good read. Hard backhand, picked off by Nicholas. Forehand Rebote. On the inside, Nicholas gets there again. Aratz all he can behind this throw. Up to the 5 line, turn to the outside. Look at Aratz with a spectacular read. Tracks it down, puts it inside. Nicholas there, good control. Catch off the sidewall, backhand 2-wall, not enough. Jairo, low and hard above the pad. Aratz calls him off, he makes the catch. Nicholas over the top, it's tipped. 2 points for Jairo and Nicholas, they lead.
Urrutia knew he was in Aratz's territory back at the 9 line. You're going to take the ball in the air, that's one thing. If you're taking it on the bounce back there, finish it. At a minimum, make the catch.
Aratz takes in that serve, backhand. Caught in the air, Nicholas now up at the 10. Fires it up the middle. Rebote, long one, play to the inside. It's missed. Well placed to tie it up, 2-2.
It's tough to get a ball by Nicholas, and Urrutia was able to do that there, right on the side wall. Again, I don't know if it shows through the cameras and monitors the way it shows live, but when that ball's on the side wall, just trying to get your cesta to stop it, so difficult.
Backhand, kicks off the side wall, Nicholas on the forehand. Low and hard, Aratz. Drops it inside, Nicholas takes it in. Aratz a backhand just as clear. Jairo waiting for it up at the 7. Powers it inside. It's tipped by Urrutia. That's 3 points now for Jairo Nicholas.
Yeah, Urrutia reaching in to try to make that catch low. Again, the pace of play set by the Fireballs is pretty fast. You see Jairo just kind of roaming around the 5-6 line looking for an opportunity. They've done a good job keeping it away from him.
Aratz stands in there from the 12 line. Low runner picked up on the bounce. Nicholas comes out from the corner. Urrutia stops it overhead. Great catch. Nicholas keeps it to the inside along the wall. Aratz reaches in. This one thrown out of reach. Rebote forehand played inside. Cut off. Here's Urrutia. Low bullet. Nicholas juggled the ball as he climbed the wall. 3rd point for the Fireballs.
I know a judge that got a new whistle. You can hear it, can't you?
They can hear that one back in the Basque Country, I think. They got that one. Tough play along the sidewall. Caught by Aratz. Backhand. Right to Nicholas. Urrutia waiting on that Rebote. It sticks inside. Nicholas deep in the backcourt, floats it up along the wall.
What a
Aratz,
catch.
spectacular catch on the numbers. Here's Jairo. Backhand above the pad. Cut off by Urrutia. Comes flying in there. Backhand.
Oh. Yeah, that. Oh.
Rebote forehand. Tipped. They get 4 points for the Devils.
That's why they wear helmets. One of the reasons why.
Yeah.
That and some of the forehands we see around here that they tend to come in a little bit on the follow through. Nicholas got hit in the helmet by the cesta.
Backhand to the inside. Nicholas committed. Now goes back for the rebote. He saves it. Arats on the bounce. Forehand crossing the sidewall. Taken in by Nicholas. Backhand. Rifled again. Stopped by Arats. Arats keeps this one on the left side. The backhand. On the wall. Rebote now. Rebote forehand. Dropped up off the floor. Scooped up by Arats. Catch by Arats. He's back at the 12. To the inside. Nicholas gets there. Arats floats it up at the 13 line. Backhand from the 11 to the inside again. Arats lets that one pass. Urrutia saves the rebote. Nicholas with a good run. Stops it in the air. Picked off by Arats. Here's Nicholas back at the 11 line. Arats pulls it in again. Tries to slow it down. Jairo reaches back behind him. Urrutia crashing into the wall, controls it. Not enough. That kicked up in the overhead screen. 5 points and a possible set point for Jairo Nicholas.
Decidedly good catch by Urrutia. Just has to keep the lower overhead screen in mind here.
Arats, that serve takes him to the outside. Backhand two-wall handled by Jairo. The sidearm carom is in the pad, and that pad is bad. 4 points.
Jairo saw Urrutia basically gliding the back to the inside. You said about Jairo, he doesn't like throwing the costado, but he's not afraid to throw the shots off the forehand, outside placement or carom. That one just forced it. Hit the pad.
Nicholas stands in, takes the serve, backhand. Rebote coming away out. Urrutia from the left side to the inside. Nicholas saves the rebote. Urrutia looking for it. Picks it in off the sidewall. What a stop by Nicholas now. Backhand, thrown out of reach. Rebote coming out. Urrutia fires it up the middle. Nicholas steps in there on the right side. Low hard return, kicks off the wall. Arats scoops it up. Backhand. Caught the rail. That's out of play. Point and set. Jairo and Nicholas win it. 6-4, 2 minutes. Play set 2.
Great catch by Arats. Been saying that all night. He is almost flawless deep in the backcourt, but the follow-through strikes the overhead screen. So you have veterans, Jairo and Nicholas of the Devils, pulling off that first set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City League Fronton in Miami, Florida. Currently in our 6th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Be done after this. Be back on Monday at 5 p.m.
As we continue on with that Winter 25 season playing now. The regular season ends in the beginning of May? Beginning of May. Championship this year, Stu. Oh man, it's gonna do it to me. The computer's gonna lock itself right when I go to look at the day. That's all right, we'll get it back for you. I don't want to give you the wrong date. We'll have to pull it up on the phone.
In case anybody's planning that far advance.
Look, I mean, I don't know what ticket prices are looking like for that weekend, but May 9th. That is our championship. So, yeah, regular season ends the last week of April. These teams hope to be playing at that point of the season. Nicholas, a Battle Court champion with the Warriors. Jairo's been close. Again, like to add that championship this season, a good opportunity with the Devils. They picked at the top of the draft this year. They went Nicholas, Benny, Jairo in that order. Adding Ferronda in Division 4, Kubala Division 5, CRB Division 6. I mean, pretty solid team overall, but just haven't quite gotten things to click to begin this year. And also important to note that they're on an 11-day layoff as well. I mean, it's been a 10-day layoff for the Fireballs, but also 11 for the Devils. So probably not going to see as lengthy of a layoff as that through the rest of the season. Jairo Nicholas got the first set, set 2, just about ready to begin. We are ready to begin our second set. Urrutia and Arat serve to Jairo and Nicholas. There's a serve. Set 2 has begun. Tough play along the sidewall there by Nicholas. Catch by Arat. Nicholas steps back beyond a 13. Backhand along the wall. Look at Urrutia comes flying in there to cut it off. Nicholas, forehand, not crossing the wall. Arat makes the scoop. Backhand. Couldn't get there. Jairo has to play the rebote. Arat just drops it inside. It's floating on the wall. Nicholas gets up to it. Strong backhand. Stopped in the corner. Good play. Nicholas now on the forehand. High and hard to the inside. Arat steps up and he makes that catch. Backhand passes on the return. Powerful throw. Rebote coming inside. Scooped up. Jairo not going to let that one pass. Keeps the pressure on the backhand. Caught deep in the corner. Nicholas low bullet on the numbers. Arat, what a great catch that time. Strong backhand by Jairo. Urrutia backpedaling. He just missed that rebote. Jairo Nicholas get the first point. Set 2.
Such a hard-fought point as well.
Arat to the inside. That's pulled in by Nicholas. Nicholas, powerful backhand. That shoots off the back wall. Urrutia plays it up the middle. Jairo, backhand. Hard to the inside. Long run. Urrutia gets back in there. He makes a save. Big bounce. Kicking up. What a scoop. Off the sidewall made by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Rebote. Played inside. Caught again right off the sidewall. That one's hooked up the middle. Urrutia with time fires it right back to Nicholas. Had it for a moment. Just couldn't secure the catch. That will tie it up 1-1.
Coming out powerfully and crossing the wall deep. That really worked for Urrutia there. Nicholas has been catching everything, as has Arat for the fireballs.
Serve will score. The ace gives the Fireballs the lead.
In singles, he started off slow in the first set, but the second set started coming back quickly. Yeah? Urrutia?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Rebote forehand, played over the top. Nicholas didn't want it. Jairo's got to get in there. He just lays it up. Urrutia winds up the forehand, low and hard again. Nicholas this time stepped up and he made the catch. This one comes back to him. Urrutia hard to the inside from the left side. Scooped by Nicholas. There's the backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote played up at the 7 line, crossing the wall. Nicholas handles. Arat's now scrambling. He gets out there, but plays it to the outside. Jairo winds it up. Hard throw. The Fireballs have a chance, and Arat saves the rebote. It's floating on the wall. Nicholas picks it up, the backhand. Oh, what a catch in the corner. Not past him. Rebote left side. Big bounce to the inside. Scooped up again by Nicholas. Here's Urrutia from the 9 line. Right back to Nicholas. Aratz climbs the wall. He comes down with the ball. Backhand. Nicholas takes it overhead. Hard throw, clears the overhead screen. Robote left side. Back it up. Nicholas takes it on the bounce. Forehand. Dug out. It's a two-wall Robote. Jairo caught in the air. He leaves it above the pad. Aratz, what a catch off the side wall. Man, oh, man.
That was crazy.
Comes back inside. Robote again, dropping. Aratz calls him off. It's a two-wall. Oh, Jairo with another good stop. Elevates the forehand. Aratz has got to play. He saves it. Long run for Nicholas. He got there before the second bounce. He powers this one. Urrutia gets out there, hooks it up the middle. Nicholas winds it up. Forehand. Aratz all alone, and he scoops it. What a point. One settled down now. Aratz back there in the corner. Floats it along the wall. Picked off by Nicholas. Catch by Urrutia. Low bullet inside, stopped by Nicholas. That's right on the wall. Urrutia, Robote outside. Jairo waits on it, saves it high to the inside. Aratz drops it above the pad. Jairo comes cross court, takes it in before the second bounce. Robote comes out. Nice save off his footing there by Aratz. Robote left side is missed. What a point. Goes to the Devils. We're tied 2-2.
Tremendous play by all four. I mean, that point is just something else. Aratz, though, his command of the backcourt, absolutely impeccable. Those balls that are coming off the sidewall, deep in the backcourt for the three-wall play. Aratz has been on top of them every single time they've been thrown tonight.
Catch on the left side by Aratz. Low runner. Scooped up by Nicholas. Aratz pulls it in. Deep in the backcourt. Nice return. That passes. Robote forehand cut off on the inside. Urrutia. Backhand clipped. Jairo, what a catch. Great control. Floats it back inside. Aratz gets there. It's right on the wall. Long run. Jairo. Not going to save that one. 3 points. The Fireballs retake the lead.
Nicholas did not feel that he had any way of making that catch. Jairo may have had a shot on the Robote, but Nicholas bailed. Jairo was right on the side wall.
Oh, what a stop there by Nicholas. Keeps it going on the left side. Back to Aratz. Urrutia, great catch overhead. Backhand to the inside. Nicholas makes the play. Low runner. Stopped again. Here's Urrutia. Robote forehand. Urrutia comes flying in. Cuts off another backhand. Kept on the left side there by Nicholas. Nicholas, leaping grab, back behind him, backhand, clears the overhead screen, caught back in the corner. One kept low to the inside, Aratz. Aratz thought about it, just does step out of the way, left side Robote, up high, made by Nicholas. Nicholas at the 12. Comes out a little bit lower. Urrutia reaches in right along the side wall. There's the backhand, not past Nicholas. Jairo on the Robote, tracks it down to the inside. Urrutia cuts it off. Outside placement attempt, caught in the air. Here's Nicholas, fires it inside. Scoop, made by Aratz. Aratz, quick release inside. Nicholas there to scoop it up. Nice play. Jairo left side Robote, Urrutia attacking, straight outside again. Look at Nicholas, knows where to be. The carom thrown in to score. What a shot. That ties it 3-3.
That was really well executed by Nicholas. That ball opened up and stayed low.
Beautiful carom.
Really well done.
Arantz handles that serve on the outside, just above the pad. Nicholas scoops it. Ball to wall, Rabote played up the middle. Nicholas on the left side. Oh, Arantz comes flying in, makes the catch. Quick release, right back to Nicholas. Arantz gonna let that one pass. Rabote to the outside. Nicholas winds it up again. It stays outside. Urrutia's got to play. Hooks it up the middle. Nicholas again. This time a little bit lower. Arantz all alone, and he scoops it up. Wall to wall from the left side. There's the Rabote. Cut off by Arantz. Backhand dropped along the wall. Nicholas gets up there. Rabote left side. Caught the corner. Arantz waits on it in the backcourt. One dropping inside. Nicholas steps up. Backhand from the 10. Rabote left side. Fire to the inside. Long run. Nicholas. What a save. Arantz, though, in position. Soft cortada. Oh, not soft enough. Nicholas gets there before the second bounce.
What
Tough
a catch.
pickup along the wall. That cross late. Nicholas on the forehand. Over the top. Looking for the big bounce. Arantz controls it. There's Arantz back at the 12. Nicholas, same spot. A little bit softer on the throw. Urrutia cuts it off. Backhand. Shooting off the back wall. Saved on a knee by Jairo. Catch. Here's Arantz. Drops it inside. Nicholas with the scoop. Rabote forehand hooked above the pad. Jairo gets in there. Backhand. Launched again. Urrutia calls him off. Left side Rabote save. Nicholas third forehand, not enough. Arantz scoops this one up, backhand two wall. Scoop by Jairo. Jairo forehand to the inside. Fireball's in position. Arantz is the one to lay it up. Nicholas not gonna get there. That ball floated, and it's 4 points.
Urrutia apologizing to Arantz. He was really calling him off, and Arantz is like, the nonverbal part of that is you really don't know how this court operates yet. That ball's not coming out to you. And Arantz is telling him outside if he gets it, but no.
Yeah.
He took just enough off of it to take its second bounce. Well done.
Oh, what a catch there. Nicholas makes it overhead. Coming right up the middle to Arantz. Nicholas ducks out of the way. Jairo left side Rabote. Picked up by Arantz back at the 12. Nicholas from the 11 line, the backhand. Stopped again. Here's Arantz. Jairo spinning. Rabote save. Urrutia couldn't get there. Lets it pass to the backcourt. Arantz now drops one inside. Nicholas steps up. Hard throw back in the corner. Leaping catch by Arantz. And he passes on the return. Rabote floated back to Arantz. Low runner inside. Not a lot on it. Tough save by Nicholas. Right to Urrutia, though. Costato inside. Scoop missed. Rabote saved on the back end by Nicholas. It's floating to the outside. Urrutia low and hard again. Another one for Nicholas. Diving save. Urrutia outside the boundary line. Lower and harder. That one will score. 5 points and a possible set point for the Fireballs.
Huh. Wow. Phenomenal catching. I mean, all the way around. Urrutia, great stop there at the outside and just get it lower and lower until it crosses, and beautifully done. Nicholas, phenomenal save here. Possible set point here for the Fireballs, which would take this to a third and final set to decide it.
Powerful serve. What a catch there up high on the left side by Nicholas. Here's the Rabote. Rabote forehand to the outside. Nicholas ranging back behind him. Catch by Arantz flying in before it crosses the sidewall. Rabote coming out to the 6 line. Saved by Jairo. Urrutia now scrambling. Rebote save of his own. Back to Nicholas. A runner above the pad. What a scoop there in the corner made by Aratz. Catch now by Nicholas just beyond the 11 line. Trying to pass. He does. Rebote forehand to the outside. Jairo. Ooh, that kicked up and over his head. We're going to a third set coming up in 2 minutes.
A little bit like we said about Lalu earlier.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
that thing came out of his cesta just...
It just launched it, huh?
Yeah, and then it hit the wall and exploded.
I mean, Jairo, it's rare to see a player of his experience levels
Just pull his
so
cesta,
far away from
just
the
looking
ball.
over his head, watching the ball go.
Yeah.
You don't see that very often. So, our last match of the evening is going to go to a third and final set.
You think about this, too. I mean, if the Fireballs can win this match, you know, you get into a tiebreaker late in the season, which is, you know, a lot more likely based on the, you know, the 1 point, half a point, 0 point scoring system we have now. I mean, that one match could be the difference between getting in the playoffs and not. You know, it could be huge, and Fireballs are certainly fighting. Rebote save, a couple of them by Aratz on that point, and the last one wins it. Look at Nicholas then going to the floor. I mean, you see it clears the overhead screen. This is the second one. Look at Nicholas here, fall down save.
Beautiful read.
But third forehand is best of them all.
Urrutia just remains so composed. Yeah, he threw it so hard it hit the side wall and stayed in, which we don't see often. And this last one, I mean, he just launched it, and you just see Jairo. Yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I don't know that I've ever seen Jairo do that.
It's just, yeah, wasn't close. 6-3. The Fireballs take that second set, one final set, just about 10 seconds away.
A group of crafty veterans. See Ferrando there. And we're ready to begin our third set.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a third and decisive set to decide this match. Jairo and Nicholas serve to Urrutia and Aratz. There's a serve by Jairo. Third set has begun. With the backhand up the middle, Nicholas stops it on the left side. Urrutia, oh, that ball came shooting out. Rebote save, played above his head. Left side Rebote, picked up by Nicholas. He's at the 11 line, comes over the top. No play for Urrutia. And interference has been ruled. Point will be replayed.
Yeah, interference is requested, usually non-verbally, by the player, and the judge makes a quick determination whether or not interference took place and whether or not the player could have gotten to the ball. Right there. Doesn't make a difference if there was contact or not. And the point's replayed.
Well, Urrutia cuts it off. Drop shot. Jairo gets there. Jairo to the outside. What a scoop by Urrutia. Man, oh man, this is dropping Nicholas. Safely keeps it in play. Aratz waits forward in the corner. Backhand. Floated to the inside. Nicholas gets there. What a catch on the numbers. He settled down now. Aratz plays it to the inside. Cut off again by Nicholas. Sidearm forehand, kicks off the side wall. Urrutia reaching back. Forehand pumped to the inside on the wall and scoring. First point. Our final set goes to the Fireballs.
Do you think that Urrutia knew that he made that previous catch?
Let's look at this again. Don't know how.
picks the serve, drop shot. Jairo, he reads it well. But look at this. The ball's already in his cesta, lost his footing.
What a catch up high on the left side there by Nicholas. Rebote left side, dropping again at his feet. Nicholas trying to run around it. He just does make the save. Urruti attacking up in a two-line, whips it inside. It caught Nicholas off the side wall. That's 2 points for the Fireballs to open up this third set. Look at this. I mean, he winds it up and at the 3-line off the sidewall. Unfortunately, got the basket in the way. Wow.
This ball's coming hard. I mean, in any way that you want to look at Jai-Alai, this ball is coming from the forehand of Urruti is coming very, very hard.
What a serve handle there by Nicholas. Backhand. Loaded up. Here's the rebote left side. Little clip. Nicholas stays with it. Arat's in position. Diving rebote save. Backing up. Jairo reaches up high. Forehand. Arat's in position again. Tough save. Nicholas now back behind him. Long Cortada. Arat's in position. Catches another one. Backhand's out of reach, dropping on the rebote. It's saved, clears the screen. Back to Arat's. There's the left side. On the air by Nicholas. Backhand thrown wall to wall. Rebote forehand, fired up the middle. Nicholas, what a read. Nicholas fires it outside. Urruti is out of the way. Arat's forehand.
Urruti's ability to get out of the way right there is pretty impressive, actually.
Long run, Urrutia digs it out. It's a 2-wall. Jairo from the outside, lower and harder. Look at Arat's, what a save. It opens up. How about another one? Coming in, he's got to scoop it, and he does. Nicholas now, high scoop made back in the corner. Hard throw, Arat's with the catch. Backhand 2-wall. Jairo missed it. What play by the Fireballs. They get their 3rd point to begin this 3rd set. Hard serve. Nicholas stands in there again. Tough play. Arat's deep in the corner. Both players there. Urrutia calls him off and saves it on the back end. Nicholas up at the 11 line. Backhand. Caught on the left side there by Arat's. Oh, that's tipped along the side wall. 4 straight for the Fireballs.
That's one that Jairo might like to have back. Don't know if he was trying to bring his cesta out of the way and just tipped it in the process or was going for it.
Nicholas makes the catch up high on the left side. Backhand caught in the air by Arat's. Arat's trying to pass. Nicholas in the corner makes the play at 13 line. This one a little bit lower. Jairo stops it up on the left side. Backhand. Whoa, look at Urrutia comes flying in there to make the catch. Hard throw stopped overhead. There's Nicholas. Backhand inside. Arat's now. Nicholas beyond the 13. Floats it up. Arat's makes the play. Jairo, that rebote is hooked into the floor. 5 points. Possible set and a possible match point here for the Fireballs.
Jairo just taken out of it, especially in this 3rd set, out of position.
Backhand inside, caught by Arat's from the 11. He goes deep. Nicholas stops it in the corner.
Overhead screen.
That ball is up in the overhead screen. Point set, and match. The Fireballs win this one and the game day, 5-1. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show that's coming up in just a few moments.
What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Hey everyone, welcome into the Battle Court post-game show. Big game day for the Fireballs. They win 5 out of 6 matches over the Devils. We got the captain of the Fireballs as our player of the day today. Honor goes to none other than Arats, drafted in the #1 division to this Fireballs team. What were your thoughts about going in that first division and your thoughts about this new challenge here with a new team?
Yeah, it's a good challenge for me. We have a good team too. We know each other since we were kids. I played with Urrutia a couple of tournaments in Basque Country when we were young, so we have a good relation too, out and in, and we feel good playing. And with the whole team, I feel good. So we are going to fight to all the matches, and that's it.
Yeah, and the 2 front quarters that you're playing with, Lalu and Urrutia, are both new to the court. What have you seen so far this season in terms of their development in the first couple weeks?
Yeah, I think that they are very good players, and the development is so high. I think that match to match, the level of Urrutia, Lalo, and these guys is going up because they play very good, and we are happy to have in the team these guys. So.
Arats, tonight you played fantastic. You always play fantastic. We see you catching better than anyone else, especially in the corner. In the backcourt, very consistent. Tonight throwing shots. You shut down the 3-wall. But in terms of communicating with your front quarters, you really have to take charge. More, I mean, when you're playing with your brother, that's one thing. There's a little bit difference here. Do you feel that pressure?
I don't feel pressure. I feel good. I think that I can do that too. So, and if your partner is your friend, it's better always. So you don't have like, you are not shy to say something, and that's an advantage for us.
Awesome, Arats. Great performance once again, and maybe this kickstart the Fireballs needed the rest of the way. Great playing, and congratulations on Player of the Day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Arats.
Bye.
All right, we'll continue on here with the post-game show. Some of the replays. Yeah, recap the action we saw back behind us. It was a good day here. A bit of a quicker day of action here. Started in the 4th division. We got Nicholas Kubala against Lalu and Cabrera. First match here for the Devils, and really the only one that they were able to win throughout the game day. You thought after this it maybe was their day. 2-wall there by Nicholas, and that ended it in style.
Yeah, Nicholas up in the front court, and again, the 10 days off, as you mentioned before, it seemed like that may trip up the Fireballs at some level. Did I get that right? Fireballs, Devils. The red, it throws me off. I got it right, though, right?
You got it right.
So
I'm with you.
The time that they've had off for Lalu and Urrutia seemed to have, in the beginning, like it may have had an effect, but then no effect. Lalu came back around. They didn't win this first one. But with Nicholas in the front court, I mean, that's tough to ask anyone to do.
And again, last throw of the sequence, Lalu comes in. Rabote cut off, and then the 2-wall here by Nicholas. Look at how this opens. Scores for the win.
Very well done.
So the Devils led 1-0 after that match. And that brought us over to some singles. Urrutia against Benny, and Benny with a tremendous start in that first set. It won 6-1, I believe.
There's no question about it. Not just the start, but Benny's got the advantages in terms of court familiarity. Practice time, without any question. You know, Benny practices as much as anyone. Urrutia new to the court, but that may be part of it. If a guy who's new to the court, you're not exactly familiar with how he's throwing, when he's throwing, the power of his throws. Benny seemed to get caught off guard, like right here, with a couple of these throws from Urrutia.
Rabote to the inside here. What a beautiful catch there, up the wall.
Again, Benny didn't do anything wrong. Urrutia just in the second and third set switched into, or was it 2 sets?
The second and third. No,
second
you're right.
And third,
no,
yes.
Spot on. Yeah.
All right. In the second and third set, I mean, the first set was, you know, all Benny, and then Urrutia just kicked it another level and never turned around. Back to doubles.
Yeah, Jed and Ron take on Faronda CRB.
Yes, this is when Jedden was Faja challenged.
Yeah, couldn't get it working, but his play was on point.
See, I like what you did there. And yeah, and the Fajas, it's the belt that the players wear around their waist.
Yeah, oh, the outside placement there by Ron ended it. What a good throw. So much space there.
Jedden did a great job. I mean, Jedden and Ron together, but Jedden specifically on that serve, just really spot on. There was just no way that Jedden was going to let CRB beat him.
No.
I mean, that's just one thing that would keep him up for days.
Yeah, take another look at this sequence here. Back to the inside by Faronda. Not a bad throw. Good catch here by Ron. Backhand 2-wall. Scooped up. You
see that ball can roll like that. Yeah. It absolutely can roll. It doesn't lose contact with the surface of the cesta. Rolled from his hand, back up to the tip.
Well, Ron settles back down. Rabote. CRB with the catch. And then I believe this is the throw right here. Look at Ron. And one thing I talked about actually with Ron is, you know, back in the Philippines, he said a lot of the play they have is singles. Mm-hmm. And he loves to step in there on the right side and kill points with the right side. Here at Magic City, he said sometimes it's more of a left-sided game, particularly in doubles. So to get an opportunity there on the forehand to close out the match with the outside placement, a shot that he scored on before, he had to be happy with that opportunity, and he executed there. Brought us out to Lalu and Arats against Jairo and Benny, this second division matchup, another close one.
Definitely. And again, you have Jairo up front there. Jairo has just such a weapon. And Jairo and Benny, as far as a team go, I mean, just so much experience playing together. But again, I mean, that's a mistake that we rarely, if ever, see with Benny and Jairo. Just no miscommunication, no communication. Yeah. Benny thinking that Jairo's there, and Jairo's definitely not there. And it's neither player's fault. Both players need to communicate.
I mean, this is a ball that, look at Benny there, scrambling. He gets this save. But, it's not all too difficult to end on like this. I mean, it's middle of the court that kind of splits them. I mean, you see Benny. He doesn't want to scoop it. I can understand why. It kicks up above his head. He's thinking, all right, well, then Jairo's got to be there, and he's just
no
not.
Jairo. No, yeah. He looks for Jairo. No Jairo. Sees the ball touch the ground.
His instincts were right, telling him to get out there for the rebote, and at the last second, that's why you see it just goes down. He knows that he just should have went for it.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just got to take control, and unfortunate way to end that match. Another strong win for the Fireballs. At that point, it was 3 in a row. Cabrera against Kubala looking to make it 4 wins in a row.
So Cabrera trying to decide what type of highlight player he wants to be here. It's like, do you want the trick shot to land and look fancy, which is fine as long as you score, or do you want to throw it off the court and lose the point? Mm-hmm. So when he opted to throw the Costello 2-all that was working for him with the light touch, he got Kubala on it almost every time that he threw it. Kubala did a decidedly good job, as he always does. Court positioning was really good. But Cabrera just catches like that,
It was everywhere. And, I mean, we talked about his numbers killing the point with, guys like Zulaika, Manu, Gosheri, Itrabide. I mean,
these catches right, and the presence of mind then just to throw it to the inside without that much on it. Kubala, run and get the rebote. That rebote is taking its second bounce off the back wall by the time it's at the 11 line. There's no play on that. It's well done by Cabrera.
Cabrera made it 4 wins in a row. Fireballs had already secured the game day, but they wanted more here. Jairo Nicholas.
Look,
playing well in the first set.
Aratz is player of the day for a very, very specific reason. He played fantastic.
Yeah.
In terms of not just these catches that you see him making and the throws, the court positioning, but also the way he was communicating with his front quarters. And again, like he said, he knows Urrutia from back home, and that when you're playing with a friend, it's sometimes a little easier to communicate openly. And that's what he was able to do. Also, what we saw from Urrutia, not just winning the singles, but now also winning doubles.
Yeah.
That just is
Maybe
huge.
They took the lid off today.
Absolutely.
If that's the case, watch out.
That is huge. And I'll tell you, like we say about Lalu, Urrutia had a little extra on the ball every time he threw it too.
Yeah, especially late in this match. I mean, warm ball, and these guys were firing. And in the end, you see the catch there by Nicholas, but then the throw, well, that one clears.
And there was
a little
Aratz
bit later on.
No, Aratz just catch after catch after. Jairo at the side ball there on the left side with a tip ball.
All missed there, and 5 wins in a row for the Fireballs. They pick up a full point for their game day win, but also really help themselves out in the event of a tiebreaker later on in the season. Let's take a look here at those season-long standings. Although the Fireballs picked up 1 point, that's a significant jump. They went from the bottom of the standings all the way up into 3rd place. 4 game days played for the Cyclones and Devils both, so that's a pretty good look. And the Warriors, I mean, that's a firm look through 5 game days at where these teams stand.
And this graphic shows you exactly the importance of what you were talking about in terms of, regardless of how the game day.
Sorry, 4 game days.
Let me try to say that in English. How the game day goes is the importance of winning every match.
No, absolutely right. So we'll get to that if we need it at the end of the year, but this could be a big one for the Fireballs. They'll be back in action on Monday. They'll take on the defending champion Chargers, so that'll be another real test right back after this Friday night. We get started with 5th Division doubles. Jen and Ron take on Arta and El Barba.
All doubles,
it's all doubles, Stu. So thank you. No, all doubles. So
okay.
Division 5, then Division 1, Urrutia Aratz take on Zulaika and Ubia. Then Jen and Cabrera up against Gallo and El Barba. Then 2nd Division, Lalu and Aratz against Iturbide and Ubia. Then Urrutia and Ron go up against Zulaika and and Arta. And we close it out with Lalu and Cabrera up against Iturbide and Gallo. Join us again on Monday as we continue on the Winter 25 Battle Court season. It'll be the Fireballs and the Chargers. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back on Monday, folks.
See you
5
Monday
p.m.
at 5 p.m.
Do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court Highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all, boys!
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every